What's up? All right. Man, we ain't scared, man. We live, baby. We live. We ain't scared. We are not scared, ladies and gentlemen. I'm live on BOLO TBV. I'm live on BOLO V&R 2.0. I'm live on BOLO V&R clips. I'm live on BOLO V&R on TikTok. Shout out to my TikTokers. Shout out to all the supporters, man. How y'all doing, man? What's up? What's up? What's up? Y'all right? Y'all good? Y'all straight? You sure? You good? Are 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 you all good? I hope everybody is good. Please remember to share this live, ladies and gentlemen. Do not keep it to yourself. Let me start the show with this particular intro. Of course, this is about Jamaica's business, what's happening in our beloved country here in Jamaica. Hot topics, top topics. So tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. If you got friends that are driving, late night work, security, send them the link. Tell them to tune in. I'll be here almost every night, if not every night. I think I'm here every night. Yeah, I think I am here every night. I really think I'm here every night. I don't remember a night in the last 2 weeks that I wasn't here. I think I've been here every night. I've been consistent. So, please reward the level of consistency, because I could just go to my bed. I really could. I really could just not do this. Show some love, ladies and gentlemen. Show some love. Like and share the video. Wobbler Dan, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. On TikTok, we need 50K likes. On YouTube, we need all the likes. We ain't leaving no likes behind, man. No likes behind. Now, this is my good, this is the teacher, one of the teachers, Mr. Wayne Lonesome. Let's see what he got to say, man.
Good evening, good night, good morning, good afternoon, worldwide. When you get there, man in the wilderness, keep it wilderness running out of life. I feel good, Well, one instance, I feel good because the guy, the constable guy, just 35, like the son, that me I tell you, this guy. Them charging for murder, for good. But him alone to get charged too. So I feel good for one end, because two or three of them today.
Everybody to get charged. Yep.
You can't have police where wear the badge. And you see a police for road. Remember, if you serve practical reassurance the citizens of the country, right? And you get up and do nothing.
Every agent of the state, every employee of the state, every state agency, every state department, every ministry must treat our citizens with respect. That they have rights, and the right to life is the most important right. And no one is to be deprived of that right.
That was the young Andrew Honest, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys have any clips and any audio that you would like for me to add to my soundboard, check it out. Link me up. If you have any clips that you would like for me to add to my soundboard, hit me up. The soundboard has unlimited amount of clips to add, ladies and gentlemen. There's not too much. Anything relevant to what is going on in the space of politics here in Jamaica, please make sure y'all pull up and you got my number. My number is 876. We got Neeks, the sweet one, in the building. What's up, baby? What's up, England? You should be in your bed, girl. What time is it? It's like 6 o'clock in the morning? No, 5 o'clock? Oh, you woke up to go to work. Shout out to all of my people in the UK, man. Shout out to all my people in Canada. Shout out to Canada in the building. Shout out to the United States. Shout out to all of my Cuban massive. Hey, listen. What's that? Buenos dias, senoritas. Buenos dias, senoritas. You know I love you. Shout out to all my senoritas out there, man. You know I love me, my. Hey, ladies, you already know I got love for you. I got love for you. Got a lot of love for you. So show your boys some love and hit the like button. Share the live with 10 people. Tell them that we in the building. You know how it is, man. They be hating on us. You know what I'm saying? Neek, sweet one. You already know. Mwah. Lot of love for you. But they be hating on us, man. Hey, I don't want nobody to talk about my crackers, okay? I will turn off my camera. I'm eating some water crackers and some tea without sugar. Leave me alone. All right, let's continue.
You aid him and bet him to kill that woman. You don't say, no, you don't do that. This is not. And then Mr. the one, Alan, I may say, Magla, come out and talk about him. Magla now, I seen a soup. Him benefit from briefing. Well, I don't know if I briefing or not. And all them brief the police when they are coming in and with them too, and them get it with human rights and everything. And I kill so much people. Who don't tell that? We don't tell that. No, it's good. And that's so wants the justice. May I play something with Andrew one is because when they pull out himself, is that Andrew get charged by the way? That's Andrew. Andrew Wilson. Constable Andrew Wilson, you're very rotten. And you two forgot with you too, you know. Then I two forgot with you. Yes. Then forgot with you, man. Because you go like you too mighty. And by the way, me a call on the ear because we have the evidence. Remember, we can't write nothing and send come here. When you see the evidence, you know it's a Jamaica. You know, the Prime Minister give them a directive which in law he cannot give no directive to no members to go kill no citizen. No Prime Minister can give directive to kill this citizen of the country. None.
That's funny.
Unless it's a dictator country, and if a dictator country will
Funny.
here, because we have the evidence. Remember, we can't write nothing and send come here. When you see the evidence, you know it's a Jamaica. You know, the Prime Minister give them a directive which in law he cannot give no directive to no members to go kill no citizen. No Prime Minister can give directive to kill the citizen of the country. None. Unless it's a dictator country, and if a dictator country will forever show you know what's next. You understand? But you can't get a directive. Dr. Crab, him can't get a directive neither. We see my eyes on people. Dr. Crab eye. But we feel good, as I said. But this is just the beginning. To try to cool down head. The DPP charge him. Remember when I said the case and when the business who want to run out and chat them bullshit. If you chat 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago from it happen. Yeah? 1 Sunday, 2 Sunday, well, to the around Tuesday, 2 weeks ago. Right? Him still get charged. But anyway, it's still not letting get charged for murder. We're going to play that and make on the ear. But we're looking at a timeline and thing, and we're going to look what Andrew said to them. And by the way, Andrew take the bait, you know. He go up on the limits. Today. And what I'm trying to do is polish off thing, but people who don't take that bait. Cuba still blockade and everything, so we know better than that. So it's not a bait. Then I'm a tough fact. Me never, in the history of the limits, me never see it do these kind of idiot before and think it's a super washing carrier. So don't take no bait. And Andrew try look good enough try make him. But by the way, crab still hiding in a crab bush. Crab still hiding in a crab bush. I know what gonna push up there. I know. So don't not come with it's bullshit. Okay? But me could deal with that. Me could deal with what's going on today. With a guy here. Because enough more police to go across. I mean the police them run out and change them tune. Go briefing and with them do these are lies.
Really?
What? These are all lies. You might get some briefing. The briefing when I get say yo, them
Yo, Alvaro, what I deal with? Big up yourself in the general. One blaze up a fire and cause me like, oh, yeah, bring the facts them and them something. You know them, me love your platform. Love what you do. Big up yourself, Alvaro on TikTok. People make sure you go subscribe or follow. You know them way there? Do the right thing. Cause G now play no games, you know. A facts over feelings. No, that is it. You remember good.
Emotional damage.
At least with people picking the name all over Jamaica, the whole of them right now, I tear them, some of them start tear them up now, try and remove them. Because the international criminal act them are committing, it named crime against humanity. Yeah, same like this, the Filipino guy, Andrew only draw out himself.
Alvaro, you have 5 minutes now. I give you a floor now, because I have a whole person to talk about it.
Tomorrow you see, I'm going to link some things soon because people them now see so well.
Yes.
So I need to get her out of their eye. So me call me and see Bobby man too. So me will find him tomorrow.
Bobby, how Bobby I deal with?
Bobby said something in 2018. I come back a hand, you know.
What you say?
Yeah, man.
Bobby?
Man, Bobby, remember say Bobby said, he give one man, he approve a man of questionable character. See? And Shane Darling said the man wasn't fit. But did I see him interview?
Jesus
Shane
have
Darling
mercy.
said the new board that Bobby Montague appointed approved firearm without question.
So hold on there. You tell me say allegedly, I think I snap Bobby Montague and this Shane Darling thing and the whole thing with what going to FLA have some type of link.
Who was the chairman of FLA?
You know, I don't know, because remember some just come in that game, bro. I don't know what going on, you know.
Alright. I'll show you that thing now. So Major John is in Nara, man.
Yeah.
Was the chairman for the FLA.
Yeah.
But here I did responsible for the FLA. The information system, the same part where they say crash now. The people them name.
Tell me, man.
Responsible for now.
Tell me.
So who is Shane Darling? Every people don't know. Shane Darling was a two-time council of what? Westminster for Jamaica Labour Party.
Yeah, we know, say when I want part of Jamaica Labour Party in that capacity.
Alright, great. So if Shane Darling get a report, did on page 19 of the report, the man say meet with Shane Darling in 19 and presenting the facts of the case, and Shane Darling say he has no problem with the evidence.
Hold on then, me have a report right there, so people, me I pull up a report. Cause Alvaro go spark up people right now thanks to this now. Hold on there. Me have a report from my computer. Make me go to the report right. Where say page 19?
Yeah man, look at page 19.
Alright, page 19.
And type in Shane Darling, recommendation. He said no problem.
Page,
So you don't know how the chairman him go to court now.
Alright.
He say you don't want to report leak.
page 19. Page 19. Alright, somebody have page 19. No. Mr. Shane Darling asserted that the DI sought to ascertain the length of time firearm and ammunition are kept by the FLA. Mr. Darling further indicated by way of his statement, particular that firearms stored at the FLA should be stored for a maximum period of 18 months in accordance with the Firearms Act, Section 45(5)(b). However, firearms are in our storage for far back as 2012. In light of the foregoing...
What did we do with firearm?
What am I doing in the firearm? So hold on there. So, me not read the first part of this, you know. But me read the 5.42 on the page 19. So if you know, say, based off of the Firearms Act, 18 months are the longest you're supposed to have the gun them. 18 months are our. 1 year and 1.5 years. 2012, my general. That means that you in breach of the Firearms Act as the FLA. Wouldn't that be accurate?
When you read the report further, the Ministry of National Security supposed to address the problem and then fail to acknowledge the problem.
No, me hear him say no. Me hear him say, come read one article with Mr. Horace Cham. Horace Cham said from 2017 there was recommendations. all the way back from 2017. So my general will never fix the recommendation there. That means there's a failure of the government again. Because if they get recommendations, they never fix them. We have to blame you. You see me? So now it makes sense why Horace Chang him now a back up the FLA because them know so them in a breach in terms of their responsibility. 2012, my general. From 2012, the man them have gone and the man and them something and the man them dispose of them. And a 1.5 year, something alright. So when the man them say I'll data breach and them something now, that means anything can go on. Anything can go on, you know. I mean, we talk about Jamaica, you know, a skullduggery place, a man can have ammunition and they sit there and, you know, make a money on the side and anything there. Skullduggery place, not true. Only but thing can go on. Let me look on the top of your page 19. Because maybe I want next page I talk about. Go look on the report again, bro. This is the holder is deceived, blah blah blah, ammunition. The holder license is rescinded, firearms ammunition is kept by authority.
So, you see the name of the report then?
Mm-hmm.
Is it this? No, see me type in a comment there. You can put that on YouTube or Google. At least you Bobby Montague are going to say for national TV.
Where there?
And now you see see the Robert Montague explain granting firearms.
But me not see it, it now come up on my look at them block it or them not make it come up. You know what them people are on TikTok, you know? Remember say them people there from us away in a war with they run on TikTok, so you know? You know? Yeah, them are them run the whole you understand? Yeah, that's why I'm not too like TikTok, you know, I just load them, you know. I just load them.
There's a link in the chat so people can.
I don't think you can post link in the chat on TikTok. You can't do that. You'd have to post a link on YouTube if you're on YouTube. Yeah, I'm on BOLO V&R 2.0 and BOLO V&R clips and BOLO TVV. Right now, let me if you drop the pin link, the pin comments to all of them. Hold on. People that report that me do part 1 already, you know. I want to go watch part 1 and make it go viral, you know, because I'm showing what I go on, I go through the conclusion and some findings. The first part is up at the top, all of the allegations, the damning allegations, and I go through the conclusion with oof and name in the investigation and all them something. Yes, when the cleaner come out and I talk about say no, there was no charge. Of course there was no charge. Because there was no evidence to charge. There was not enough evidence to charge nobody. Because I bag of manipulation they go on at the FLA. You understand? Wholly for skullduggery go on. So the man them suspects a skullduggery are go on. But them not have a proof. So you know say it doesn't mean that it's not serious. The allegations alone. That is why them never want the report to come out, you know. Because them know say well thinking Jamaicans are gonna look on the allegation and say, brother, what do you mean say somebody buy ammunition and them did dead 25 years ago? And that the NI system say them buy ammunition or them buy it and them dead.
How about the man when you register and 25 years later that man is doing
And it may talk about the man buy ammunition on the system and him dead 25 days before. All that work, that clearly shows that somebody manipulate the system.
Who you say manipulate the data? I see. Or I see you manipulate your data when you give them.
I never I see them say manipulate the data. Them say it data manipulated, but them don't know who exactly do it. And that them I say.
If you are run a place, and me come, them I say I see is just like all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Any data you give them and you give them the data, you know. So
Yeah, no, them can't accuse the IC of that. There's no way they can accuse the IC of that. I'm gonna see that in a news article when me read. When me read is that them a say somebody manipulate the data, brother. Some type of manipulation it go on. And when brother name, I think his name Kent Brown. Kent Brown said him get directive from somebody and him don't remember who him get directive from. He say he no remember if a Shane Darling or somebody else in that he report say. He no remember if a Shane Darling or somebody else. So me I say, oh you forget who give you a directive like that.
I'm going to say things, sir. Just listen to education over nice. Because you see, all of my create, you know, and that's a lot of nice distract, you know.
Yes.
Just a lot of distract.
For them style that, man. But we not use up off of this reporter, brother. You talk about the licensed firearm association. So if you corrupt this up, you talk about potentially some top criminal that get licensed firearm. If you go do top crime, you feel me I deal with?
But we don't have that yet. Because we don't get no real audit. Remember say no, the private audit I recommend, you know, say them need if you get a real audit, you know, we confirm them they available stock versus where them they, you know, get it, you know, when they, when that's gonna happen.
Why? I don't know, you know. I don't know.
We don't hear from Chang.
We not gonna hear. We hear from Chang already, you know. Chang basically a support the FLA. Chang highlights say he put out one article in a newspaper say there was no criminal charges and you know them have some work to do and there was some recommendations from 2017 and him confident. Him say him confident in the FLA. And I think say him confident. He say him confident. So him did say something. I was surprised because we never seen Pani Warship. But him come out and defend. Eh? He come out and defend. Me never seen Pani Warship, but he come out and defend the FLA. What a thing. Every day. Brother, me say, yo, it's like them brother are the gift for keep on giving in our wrong way. Like, we have too much content, bro. Like, it's too much. Just pick anything you want to pick. Pick Darrell Vaz and the bust them from last year that the investigation, they can go as far back as that. You see me I deal with? Then go to the Auditor General real-time audit with the money. Only 2% of the 1.4 billion.
More ask one question. Just let me ask the last 30 seconds. So, remember when the Prime Minister talked about the hurricane money and himself, 2 persons and 1 family. Get it in more car, more coffee, lock them up.
Yes.
Okay, right. So, I want to ask you a question. Who watch the PAC meeting Tuesday?
No!
Did the man say somebody manipulate his signature?
The man say, I don't know how that the signature come up there, so him left.
So, we don't call more coffee, lock up with it.
And if it, hey, talk truth, no man.
We lock up somebody.
Talk truth, no man. The man ain't love, the man ain't want to lock up poor people and regular people for scamming. But they don't want to lock up the government and government officials and people where work at a hospital where are government.
Man say don't know his signature reach here now. So any document we sign on his behalf should be null and void now. So
Yes. And the man go further, the man say him tell himself to remove him name off of everything before he left. And that him say. And that him say. So we don't know what them are dealing with. Yeah, man, I see her. Look over here, brother. Mighty God, Jamaica mash up. Hey, be your things here, man. Continue.
I'm pushing the police. Him and Crab give the directive. Yeah, Patrick, up. And him and Crab give this directive. Now draw it himself. Look here. Hear this.
Jamaica on a one-way flight. She noted that the offer is still.
I'm going to play the one I want to play first. Hear this.
The police officer implicated in the shooting death of Latoya Bulgin has been charged with murder. The Director of Public Prosecutions, DPP, on Monday, May 29, 2026, made a ruling that the 35-year-old constable be charged for murder. Latoya Bulgin, also known as Buju, was shot and killed in her car in Granville, St. James by the police constable on May 17. She was 45 years old. The incident was caught on camera and has sparked national and regional outrage from stakeholders who have demanded a swift investigation and justice for the woman's family. We understand 2 other officers involved in the incident could also be charged. However, the nature of those charges are not yet clear. The police officer who killed Ms. Bulgin was interdicted immediately after the incident.
I'm going to stop it. So, Yeah, him at 35, you know. Yeah. I last start of that. No, but these that me I tell you now, Anthony, I tell them when I run, you know. They're like your daughter, son, and them thing, but them not them respect them. You understand? So you will have a son at the age there, your daughter at the age here, and these things. But this is what them do.
Gemini, big up.
You got train. No, you see, you them draw out, and hear it back for you now. They might tell you use a jury, and you have to try it from the public. I remember them carry to go in a police boy, you gone. You don't want no police and nothing like them can keep up the case so long and do your activity. It will not work.
True.
You will not get away. Let me just tell the fam now. Because we have got the case. You will not get away, you know. When you get to inbound to walk and back some old man and a kill woman and a go like and eat that.
Real
When you are Andrew, when your name Andrew to you know. Who are you get charged? Are you so? Who are you get charged, little boy? Because son them because you tell you know. See?
Are you name Andrew to your name Andrew?
Funny, honey.
You see why you get charged now?
Funny.
There are two for get charged with you, know, because they're police.
Funny.
I remember tell you see the laws. When you read up the Constitution and make sure you read the laws and
True.
something about the law. That them not go around you.
True.
Right? Him talk to the woman, go one side, the woman now lick him, turn away from him and kill the woman in a cold blood.
Mighty God.
And him did that arm the woman and come back to kill her. Yes, the 17-year-old attack to her and the baby were dead. You come to kill her and you kill her. Because you're powerful and mighty. Now you're a detainee.
Hey.
Yes. I remember you can't get away.
Rough.
No. I remember if them draw jury, can you imagine if me can't tell you this. If them draw for jury and somebody to me like a niece or anything, remember, you know, I one word me I tell them, you know. I know them tell talk to the youth, remember, you know, at the gallows. So when them guy you find guilty, I found the guilty, but we are saying gallows. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Goodness.
The man must get charged. The police them where them monks him to get charged.
Yeah, man. Me believe in that.
If you
I believe in
in
that.
a company, are you in a yard, and police come find a gunshot or a gun, everybody they get charged. If you in a car and them find a gun, them charge everybody that will classify you. But this a killing. If you in a car and you shoot a man, you run back to the car and them intercept the car, everybody get charged in that murder. You understand? A conspiracy for murder and do this and that, you know. Yes. So him and the police them were around him will allow this to happen. To get charged. Same like the one sit up and just fly neck. The whole of them going to prison. When the soldier tell the thing and I said no, it's a killing. Them sit down there. Yeah. Yeah. And them make him take a just flight. So the whole of them to go. You understand?
Yeah, so.
This is evil.
Yeah.
We're going to look back. Now I hear what Andrew said about this, you know. Yeah? So we're going to play it back. But I hear what Andrew said about this. Before I play what Andrew said about how you get charged, now I'll show you something that no sense. Now I play what Andrew said, yes, what you if you do. And then I play Andrew and talk about this case. Yeah? Now I play what it's to only to be professional. Let me tell you again, Yankee, tell them. Me, I can tell you this. But I'm not going to get her. No one I want to, I want to rich people picnic. Get to her in the rural. And you couldn't put me in a force so I can kill people like that. It will not happen.
No.
If me here say you even get out of hand, I think about all kids and grandkids.
What you mean, man?
I'd rather send to your talk to you
Exactly.
And if I charge them, if I charge you, and then I'm not going to put no bogus charge for you, I will not do that. That means I'm a DNA, I'm not go so.
No.
Someone will go and tell lie, that means I'm be a criminal. Someone will tell lie for you, as I get to you.
Straight.
And then we can't get a chance to me what I can say, you know, me catch up with this again. I can't get a work. Can we get work for a lot of people to teach trading me? And me do something that you don't know, you know, because I'm not there for blow no whistle and nothing, you know. See? These are evil. Yeah, these are evils. So if whenever they are bastard them, and I'm going to teach you the next thing, people. You see the thing when I'm phone? Let me teach you about the power of video, sight and sound. Before we go along, let me teach you a little thing about sight and sound. You see back in the days, Al Pacino and them, and back in the days, in the 20s and 30s, when you have the gangsters them a roll, you know how You know how feds get them out? Yeah? Feds, that time, this thing never, it was not privilege for us. No. To the common people. But feds, you know what feds do? Because feds think of ear tight. Yeah? That ear tight. What them do? Give me the banana like your street furniture, you know? Yankee, you know what's a street furniture, right? And do I? You know street furniture, right? So street furniture are the same high jants. And them garbage bin there too. Cause street furniture, ornament, street furniture. Light posts and all these things. You have some guy post like them at street furniture every day. Now care where it's cold, it could have 70, minus 70 SN. You know so them a seller. Because somebody in them right mind, you know what I've done this 1 year, 2 years. So when they do them gather information, them photo you. But they kind with everybody who you associate with.
Yeah.
So they may want this man. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I know they may want this man and they want that man. So what them do? Them make a case. So them photograph, them have you, you know, in some undercover thing. Then when them have you and you pass and things, them want to get closer. So them have them know you use. You live in an apartment, them wire tap it. A matter of fact, them infiltrate you. So, them is sending 2 people where you think say mad and stupid. And them come by, so them have the evidence. And when them send come by, them are getting pan video from photo. So they know exactly what them doing. And then them turn on wire tap you. And you who you talk to, and most of the time you talk to who. And then they make a bigger case. And then they block out everything.
Catch a big fish. I said them do it for children.
No, we have the privilege now. The world get intertwined.
Catch a big
that
fish.
We have a powerful tool like phone.
I said them do it now.
We have the same powerful tool. Remember, see them.
Walk one. Big up.
Nowadays. They have more things and gadgets and everything than them. See? But we have a tool and a train on what the power is. Yeah? You know where police are putting camera, you know? Putting, you can live in a shop, it can work. You know, putting camera in your street, in your car, putting camera everywhere. So when you tell like by you hold them. It upload in a cloud. Yeah? So more and more than we get prison sentence.
Would I advise every Jamaican? Right now, if you're not doing it already, invest in a camera. I don't business where you live. You could have lived in a ghetto look more, you're not safe. Don't feel like you're safe. Don't feel like because a garrison and a this a MP and that. We know, listen, the Tivoli incursion tell me everything about the culture. Don't feel like you're safe. Uno sit down get rub out. Uno sit down them willing to politician them get rub out. Me say, put camera everywhere. Just like where General said. Me say on my side, put camera everywhere. Me say everywhere. Excuse me. Do you know how much types of camera there is? You don't know how much type of camera there is? Yo, you have some sophisticated camera. Put camera everywhere. Invest, ladies and gentlemen. If you can walk with one camera pound, walk with one camera pound. You know, the other, I think it was 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, we meet a bridging from overseas. And he would have one glasses. The glasses have camera pan in Jamaica and you can't tell, you know. And he can record and send, you know, to the cloud, you know. Yeah, man. He can record and send to the cloud, man. Very, very subtle. Jamaican people start wear body worn cameras because the police they don't want to wear none. Protect yourself. start to wear body-worn cameras. Remember, say police and police have woke up, you know. You know, so one day I may play one video on the throwback. I may say, no, you know, I remember all this video. You say, I have the glasses. Yeah, when I glasses them too. Hot and Spicy, big up. Angel, big up. K, big up. Yeah, man. You have some glasses, them bad, but may I tell you, when you put in, yo, get the stuff, them cheap people, them cheap, get the stuff, them people, invest. If I never feel camera, they look to get up places, so the man them murder the youth, and the father come on TV and say, yo, see the video there, and the man them say a shootout. Make sure so you have camera everywhere. We don't know why bad police them Jamaica. Me not say every police bad. Me love good police. And me know the value of police and me know the value of soldier. But some bad police out there, when they don't respect the right to a citizen's life, when have to protect on yourself. Have to protect on yourself. May I tell you, thing terrible, man. Let's continue.
I get charged like where I shoot people now. So you don't have to wait for them or wait for no government. Yeah? You ever tell you, you don't have to wait for them and no government. You understand? You don't have to. Because you have everything in your hand. You can do all these things. You can do police work, you can do surveillance yourself. So when a man argues a tell like by you know you have got 2 man in my life, record him. Police are coming and say, somebody can record him.
Antonio, Mooney, what's up, Mooney?
When you pull up, you can record everything, what them I say. You set it, before you let them in, you turn on some camera and set it. So if them come to shoot somebody in their house, we get it.
Straight.
Attach it to some cloud or something. If you don't put them in your bedroom where you can't turn on a little recording, you put it in your living room and in your kitchen and think you have camera up there. Yeah. And it will open the cloud. So if them come and them do anything with spooky, we can't see it. Yeah? See if there is release. You get a better Jamaica.
Straight.
But them fail to realize, them things say, it's just a camera, the camera powerful than them weapon.
Yeah, man.
You understand? It's more powerful, it'll show you in a real time what them doing. Remember, it can't lie, so you know, because the record, you see the time.
Yeah.
If you use it and beat them. Because remember, you know, I saw them take out the most notorious gangster. And then our thing more equipped than what them did I use back then. Nearly 100 years, our 100 years, not the 20s. 100 years ago, our thing them more equipped than what the FBI used back then. And the police departments. It's more powerful than them. The same camera we have with your phone. Don't play with it. I remember when you have Andrew on this. Did I tell the police what to do? I remember me telling you, you know, because some people in Jamaica feel that they can't get a directive if you go kill citizens. That's a crime by itself. Andrew, draw out, leave Andrew Wilson. Draw out, leave this guy. The boss are the people, them are the masses of the country, and them vote. Them are voting power. Them vote. And even Andrew is a servant of the people. Andrew Willis. I'm not talking for every politician there. That's why you have civil servant. Them. Servant of the people. Yeah? And taxpayers money cover all these people.
Yep.
And when you start thinking that way, they treat people better.
Facts.
Yeah, them get a service when them deserve.
Facts.
Right? It's not a dictatorship around. Remember play Andrew Willis. Andrew, you didn't say this, you know. And him a twisting mouth, him forgot the ear. Look, listen here.
Jamaica, how many times has the crime minister used this fear tactic? Warning, let's count.
Surrender. That is your best option. Face a judge. Otherwise, you will face your maker.
So those criminals who believe that they are operating in the same space are mistaken. And it is important that I warn them. Because when they get what is coming to them.
Andrew, remember, you know, me dissect this. Me refer for the judge. This is a direct threat to the citizens of the country.
What?
But warn them because when them get what coming to them. Remember, you still either face a judge or face a maker.
Oh.
So you make a attack God Almighty, that means them to kill you. So this is the Prime Minister of Jamaica threatening the citizens of the country.
Yes.
And give a police order. And the police them should know better, you know, because them have to go to prison too, you know. You have big smiley if you know, say no, but that even the commissioner of police can give you a directive. Not even a sergeant, not even a fucking suit. None of them cannot give you a directive to kill citizens of your country. It's murder. And it's conspiracy. So no police can get next police a directive to kill you.
What about in
No
Jamaica?
commissioner, no senior guy, nobody at all.
Something, right?
You know man to go kill people.
Something, right?
Warning. Let's count.
Surrender. That is your best option. Face a judge. Otherwise, you will face your maker.
Whoa.
So those criminals who believe that they are operating in the same space are mistaken. And it is important that I warn them. Because when they get what is coming to them, and there are those who will cry out in sympathy for them, the society will know that I went to great lengths publicly to warn them.
So Jamaica, that is like a gunman saying, brother, if you not stop, if you not behave, they're gonna F you up. And then, not a gunman, say a man who have a license firearm. Man who have a license firearm, say brother, if you keep talking, they're gonna F you up. So wrong if you might talk. And then the reason why the analogy them link with each other is because even if a person is a gunman, them still have the right to life. Them is a citizen. But me tell you already, say Andrew Honest have a statement to make enough people in a year. Andrew Honest say in our JIS video something about national security. The man said the emergency powers are used expertly, ladies and gentlemen, to deal with these criminals that hide behind the protection of being a citizen. So Andrew Honest no respect criminals' rights as a citizen. So he's been speaking these rhetorics, but a lot of people have not been listening. And this one, when I say right, just at first, me I hear this. When I say we know some I play, let me play it again. Let me play it again.
Yeah, man.
Warning. Let's count.
Surrender. That is your best option. Face a judge. Otherwise, you will face your maker.
So those criminals who believe that they are operating in the same space are mistaken. And it is important that I warn them. Because when they get what is coming to them, and there are those who will cry out in sympathy for them.
But Andrew, that a one threat. That a one threat. Not because you are sending threat to criminals, that means say it's not a threat. You show intent, so you come to execute and be judge, jury, and executioner. Christopher, what's up, curious? Christopher, easy.
The society will know that I went to great lengths publicly to warn them. And I would encourage you to take my words seriously.
Take my words very seriously. They must either meet a judge or meet their maker.
Oh!
Either they meet their maker or a judge. I encourage them to meet a judge. That means subject themselves to the rule of law.
It is not the JCF that you left 10 or 20 years ago.
So I tell you, say, the JCF is a killing machine now. It's not the JCF you left 10 or 20 years ago. Him threaten you with this. We can't believe you have a prime minister threatening the citizens. of the country who have paid them taxes, and you are threatening to kill them like this. If you don't get charged, you will say these words. Hey, you think the Prime Minister of Canada could have talked like this? You got a prison for in a UK, the citizen in a Europe, and you mad? You could not tell them to kill the citizen like this. Yeah? A matter of fact, not even Donald Trump are telling them to kill American citizens. Yeah, I have a problem. Let me say lock them up and lock up this. Not the American citizens, you know. You might tell them about immigration. Lock them up, do this. But you notice the citizens themselves will not tell them, say, hey, go around, kill them off, go meet Jamaica. I'm not going to do that. You know, problem. You know. See? So no, in a no democratic country, you have Prime Minister and President supposed to attack big and bold like this and tell them to kill you. I tell you know, to kill unarmed man, woman, and kids. All people forget backs down. Remember, everything I come from this guy. This video forgot the ear. What did I say? This video need to go to the ear. Yeah, you and to draw them out now. Can I play that here to him? Yeah, and to draw it out now, and I blame the police. Want to know this good enough? But at them is I idiot too, because as police if you get charged for this. The DPP should have said, no, Prime Minister, you can't listen to someone charge you. Crab, she should have charged him too. She didn't tell the police to just shoot and say, no, shoot and kill them. Me never talk about body camera, that is not his job. That is not the job of Crab, Dr. Crab, as a national security minister. All these are illegal. See? The people them just want to know the law and them stand up very dominant, you know, them stand up firm, you know, and strong, you know. You know, but them fear is a scare tactic to threaten your people, them like, them are some other, them come from other countries like is an invasion and then you kill them out. Like them are roach and them are, like them are rat and them are pests.
Yeah.
This wrong. These are crime against humanity.
Facts.
Well, look for the Philippine former president will come in 2060, right under the year. You're war against drugs and you're police with M16 and shoot on innocent people. Even if you find a man with drugs, I don't want to say drugs, you shoot him. You assassinate. It doesn't make no sense. Eh? Continue.
You will either meet a judge or your maker. Take my words very seriously. I am personally looking on all areas of the organization.
Impersonally, I'm taking words seriously. We're not doing a police business. If you leave him break the law, then you lock him up to him. That's why it's illegal, it's not right. It's not moral. The Andrew one is a war, and I ask police, oh, is the crime today? It's not film job that. But a police service commission, them now work a fire that one day, and you move up this, that's what we have. Andrew not supposed to even do the way I do. Him overstepping bound. So Andrew, I tell them to kill people, which this is a charge by itself. I will not start put that charge up. And now we fling the police them under the bus. A matter of fact, the big boy, them fling the one of them under the bus, so them get briefing, how to operate, and in a good faith. Not my word. Listen again.
Play.
To ensure that all the resources necessary from the state, whether it is the financing, whether it is the international cooperation, whether it is the legislative support, will be made available to the security forces to pursue this relentlessly.
Yeah, so I go on the baby.
Or meet their maker.
I don't want you to be killed, so I have to appeal to you. Those young men who feel that they can take up a gun and go and commit a crime and we don't know, we will find you and you will...
This kind of police, you know, June the 13th, 11 months, I didn't say this, no, not even a year. We will find you and we will do what? The guy I tell like him all a police.
True.
Not a police. Yes. So we have to play this because this is a tape we go to the ear. Yeah.
My side on TikTok, let me get 50k likes tonight now. That are the only thing we want to focus on. You not even have to send me no gift. Just make me get 50k likes tonight. You have a live goal in about who want to send me gift, who can send me gift, send me gift. I'm not give nobody to put on time hard right now. You know. Who want to send me gift? Send me gift. Alright? Or who can send me gift. But you see like button, I want to go bananas from like button. I want to beat the like button. Whoever play the game, Donkey Kong. I want to beat the jump like Donkey Kong with the like 50k likes we need. Right now. We can get in the next 5 minutes that would good. When we get more likes, it helps the algorithm to get more people to hear the information. You understand what I deal with? Yeah. So other people can come subscribe. Right? New people can come on the page. So you can give. You can send a gift or you don't want to send a gift. Somebody else might book up on the page. We appreciate the content enough to send me some gifts. So beat up the like button for me, ladies and gentlemen. Share up the live YouTube. You might not have the option to send me a donation, but somebody might share with somebody who's in the channel and love the content, love the conversation, and send me some donations. So you inadvertently, indirectly, it would be you sending me a donation just by liking and sharing. Even pick up a nice clean self in a car. You know, you ever support the platform. Pick up yourself, Ivan. Let's continue, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. No, then don't forget charged straight now. Well, I know. Continue.
Either meet a judge or your maker.
But for those persons who are vested in breaking the law, those criminals, you should know, as Senior Superintendent has said, if you challenge the police, you will not win. So if you get into a confrontation with the police, surrender. That is your best option. Face a judge. Otherwise, you will face your maker.
So you know them call confrontation now. For as long as them confront you, them kill you and send it to a maker and you tell them. So them start calling it confrontation. You tell them put for a lead.
People, that are the new. What's up, Maxine? What's up? That is the new statement by police. The person we met in a confrontation and it was fatal. Yeah. Them lose them life because we confront them. Let me tell you something, man. Devil is a liar. And a shootout no more, ladies and gentlemen. It's not the person draw one gun enough. All you have to do is to have a confrontation with the police. Why you think people afraid at a traffic stop? Go look up what confront means. Why you think people are afraid at traffic stops, ladies and gentlemen? Let me put up the cash app. TikTok, I cash app this here. For those who use cash app, see there? Put up the cash app yourself. The donation link is Spin and Bolo TBV. Why you think the people are afraid when them go on traffic stop? I see vehicle driver in a video and police are shoot off a vehicle. With passenger in it. Jamaica no a real place. Jamaica no a real place, you know? You can't stay there, man. If you think a joke, man, make. I'm not even exaggerate, people. Trust me. Not even exaggerate.
You know, maybe swear. It was a confrontation. Then them give you a gun. Cemetery was a confrontation according to the police. And you own this, sanction this. In my crowd. You see much time and one time I play this all over the place. In repeat.
He repeat the same thing over and over again, that's true.
And tell you another like 10 years. Remember I can't say I tell life on him. Me I say for the 8. And me I say this guy forget charged for all these murders of innocent Jamaicans.
Wow.
Yes? The police don't get charged with carrying up the arcade. Remember, him sanction it. I remember he cannot give a directive. Them feel him can't give a directive and them follow order. And the police them need to say no. When them draw them up, you know, me I follow a directive and order from Andrew Onis. I know them to know better.
Them can't use that in a alone some. Them are go to prison. Them can't use Andrew Onis. And that's why the man, the brethren, Mr. Rowan James, they come on from Mr. Lonesome page, him tell them, say, don't make Andrew Onis gas no up. Don't make Oris Strong or the government official them gas no up. There is the law, you have the constitution, You are a police officer, you are a servant of the people pay you. Make sure so you do the right thing. Protect yourself when you operate. Do not go over the boundaries of the law when you're operating. Is you alone going to stand up in front of the judge? The same judge, you want to know what the criminal then stand up in front of? When you turn a criminal, you have a stand up in front of the judge. You might not see your wife or kids again. Can you imagine? Mr. Blair, thank you for the follow.
But why you never charge him as a police? Eh? Again, you're not wrong. This is straight young play.
Yes,
They must either meet a judge or meet their maker.
madness are going in Jamaica, brother.
Okay.
I tell you that. Madness.
People, a corrupt government cannot liberate the people.
Mikana Hemmings,
Cannot
big up.
liberate the people, okay. Alright. So, this is Andrew Onis. Remember play what Andrew said now? Yes. No, this no, it can't crime, another conspiracy, crime against humanity.
Thank you, thank you,
If
thank
you
you.
look at the Philippine guy when he get charged, because of him telling to kill. Him are the president, Andrew the prime minister. Them kind of boy you weed. So it name crime against humanity when you kill a citizen like this. Yes. So you don't see the conspiracy, but him for there the 8. Andrew and Cup for there the 8. No two way about it. None. And the rest who went out with him. Me I look one who has said it with him, you know. You have to kill the citizens of the country. Now look. Yes. Come have that bug them up, you know, because they need. Remember, you know, when you send the 8, because they want to see, you know. They want to see the and these are evidence. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Yeah, what Andrew say also though. Yeah. Hear this.
Said a week ago, Latoya Bulgin from St. James lost her life in a police-involved shooting. I extend my sincere condolences to her family, her friends, her community, and all who are grieving. I know that the incident has caused pain, anger, and deep concern across Jamaica, and not just in Jamaica. I believe that we should all recognize that we live in a global village.
Jamaica, if you listen to that speech there, you know, Andrew get pressure from overseas, you know. I just want to know if you know say Andrew get pressure from overseas. Andrew get pressure from overseas because of the blur nothing. If they're on camera, that's why I'm saying a while ago. We must remember that we live in a global village. Him get some call, say, brother, this don't look good. Somebody said something in the comment section earlier. I don't know if Antonio. Somebody said, Jeremiah, big up. Somebody said, Bolo, you don't notice say for the soldier them and the warship come. You don't hear about no police killing in Jamaica? I want to know if it's true. If no police killing a go on, they might hide it. Because I don't hear nothing in the news. Burn up and then the airport killing too. I don't hear nothing in the news from this shipyard dock. It look like this shipyard if you stay in Jamaica, you know. So no citizens don't get analyzed by the police. From this shipyard dock, I don't hear nothing for you, you know. Today what, Thursday? No, I lie. Today not Thursday. Today are Wednesday. Tomorrow are Thursday. We almost reached Thursday. I haven't heard, ladies and gentlemen. Let me speak in the tone that the people like to hear, that think that if you speak in this tone, that means you're saying something intelligent. I wonder if that's why they listen to Ocean Wide. So let me tone it up, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your brother BOLO V&R in this space again. Have you realized that of late, we haven't seen or heard of any police unaliving the citizens of Jamaica since this particular warship has docked? Now, if the warship is here not to confront or engage with the Cubans in any violent way, I am asking the President of the United States of America, Mr. What's his name again? Donald Trump. Sorry about that, Mr. Donald Trump. Mr. Donald Trump, sir, I know it's a very unusual request. Andrea, how are you? Where's the police unalived before last evening near camp? So how many hear about that tonight? How many hear about that tonight news? I stand corrected then. Well, Jamaica, the police then still do them thing. Andrea said the police them unalive 4 persons near camp. You have to read that story there, you know, near camp. That sound like a soldier camp business. What do you mean near camp? Yeah, I need the article. You can drop the article in the chat for me, Andrea. It didn't come on the news. What? So you live near the area where it happened? Or you heard it from the grapevine? Mighty God. But Mr. Donald Trump, sir, yes, could we have an extended visit of the particular situation, because I think it might help. Could we have the soldiers patrolling the entire island so that, you know, we don't have these particular situations? When did Andre speak about it? Tonight? If he spoke about it tonight, let me know. But 4 persons were unalive? My goodness. Let's continue, ladies and gentlemen. I stand corrected.
Yes, I know. So, the same phone when I tell you is powerful. Anything you put out, no petition, no follow them, this command. When you put out, it can use against them. We see it used by the FBI. When CIA, before they move, them document things same way. It's a very powerful tool. You have put the tool on have, you know. Police come and tell you, it's a video them. Don't make nothing run out. Video from start to finish and coming on a place. Next one, near by the one in front of everybody. Make sure you think charge up. Catch them from angles. Don't make nothing run out. Even if you plug in back a charger. And about make sure you tape them and see what they do. Yeah? Because when you do that now, when them come to tell the lie, you can't deal with the issue. Video there. Yes. Them should have wear by the camera, but them now will protect themselves.
True.
It's powerful and the gun, believe me. Believe me. Yeah. And remember, the number one is supposed to back. Number one, your home and your castle. Secret. So the guy not supposed to come in there without search warrant and all kind of things. It will start. Yeah. Me say you ever zinc house, hidden camera same way. I could have 2 sheets of zinc and you have to take yourself to a pit toilet. Put it there. You understand? You want to tell me something more you know what we don't know? Oh, that sound to you, Mikey? Oh, it sound to you? So I have for them a one-way flight from Cuba for come home. Hear this now?
The Foreign Affairs Minister said the Jamaican government remains prepared to airlift the students from Cuba to Jamaica on a one-way flight. She noted that the offer is still on the table.
We have advised our students of this, subject to the availability of flights and timing. We have advised them, and today no student has asked us for assistance with departure. We understand some of the privately funded students may have left and not notified us formally. This therefore allows for us to have a less than perfect understanding of the numbers that are present.
Salon some muted, but you don't realize.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Yeah, we know, say muted, you don't realize say muted.
I'm good now. I'm muted. Alright, so she want do a one-way flight, Mikey. She want to do a one-way flight. So the little time we did it, so them say everything, but you want to do a one-way flight. So the nurses and the doctors were training in Cuba. But she said some leave. So she don't know how much over there. But this not work now, this not work. Something wrong. Something wrong. Because let me say something to you now. Let me say something to you. If you have said 200 students in a Cuba, yes, and even say 100 leave, they might come through because you know how much people come in Jamaica. What you mean? You
like I sure be life, guys, so not going good. How much you reach now?
You know if 50 arrive from there, about 100, not too many.
I don't know in a lavish.
Jamaican already yet. So
I don't know.
All them don't know how much leave. Eh? So Jamaica full of technology and everything, and you can't tell how much student left from Cuba and come back home yet. And why is it now you offer them a one-way flight? That's so like when, hey Mikey, you remember when the things are going around at Kiev, yeah, and Russia, and them call around them again. But them did a beg for come home and a Marky G have to rescue them. Yeah? Marky G, well, the Marky G rescue them. Yes.
Of course, I'm not going to rescue
No,
them.
she said that she want to give them a one-way flight. Them, you don't expect to give them a two-way flight, ma'am. What kind of fool chat in this? You want to give them a one-way flight, the student, and one of the nurse and doctor over there. Eh?
Couldn't be a two-way flight.
Ukraine. So you want to give them a two-way flight? No more one-way flight, Mikey. Mikey, talk to me, man. Oh, she talk about one-way flight like it's a two-way flight. So let them come over and then go back over. No, I said you. I want sir. What's it?
Alright, now go move on from that, ladies and gentlemen. Zane. We move on from that. Oh shoot, everybody twist up, everybody. Lord of mercy. Sorry about that, guys. Some technical difficulties there. Let me just set this the right way and proper way. So, you know, can get the angles right. We're live on multiple platforms, so that is it. Yeah, I think we can work with that. Everything plug in, not plug out. Something plug out, yes. Yes, plug out. People, can we get the likes up to the amount of people that's watching on YouTube? I would really appreciate that. I would really appreciate that. PMP calls for media. This is how we need to talk about. This is how we need to talk about. Yes, man. Yes, man. Yo, Shane Darling, come to the front of the class. Come to the front of the class. Could I never back of the class, because we don't deal with back of the class. Listen to this.
And a special welcome once again to our viewers on TVJ International in the Cayman Islands and online at onespotmedia.com.
We begin this evening with a primetime news follow-up. The People's National Party is demanding the immediate resignation of the Chief Executive Officer of the Firearm Licensing Authority, Shane Darling.
The opposition is also calling for an independent investigation into all matters identified in the Integrity Commission report, which was tabled in Parliament yesterday.
We have the details in this report.
The Integrity Commission's report into the operations of the Firearm Licensing Authority highlighted serious weaknesses in inventory management and several discrepancies, including poor record keeping. It is for this reason the opposition People's National Party believes FLA CEO Shane Darling must go.
The investigation confirms a fundamental breakdown of law, of order, and public trust at the very agency responsible for regulating deadly weapons in Jamaica.
Crazy.
No head of entity, in this case the CEO, who presides over falsified records, missing ammunition, and conveniently destroyed evidence can remain in place.
Pointing to the announcement by National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang that the FLA is tightening it.
For all that people out there where no catch up, let me play that back phone. You hear what the man say man preside over? Scotty, big up yourself, thanks you follow. Did you guys hear what the man Shane Darling presided over? We have to play it back, Jamaica. You can't just make it just go so fast. We have to play it back. We got the People's National Party. Right, that's so. Yes.
reason, the opposition People's National Party believes FLA CEO Shane Darling must go.
The investigation confirms a fundamental breakdown of law, of order, and public trust.
Yes.
At the very agency responsible for.
Hold on there. You have to put out this, you know. Jamaica People's National Party is not playing around. And we know Shane Darling, if you have any honor in you, sir, any honor, any integrity, don't make tomorrow pass, don't make 24-hour pass, and you know follow the instructions of the People's National Party. If you have any good sense. Let's continue. Let's hear this.
Welcome back to Primetime News.
And a special welcome once again to our viewers on TVJ International in the Cayman Islands and online at onespotmedia.com.
We begin this evening with a Primetime News follow-up. The People's National Party is demanding the immediate resignation of the Chief Executive Officer of the Firearm Licensing Authority, Shane Darling.
The opposition is also calling for an independent investigation into all matters identified in the Integrity Commission report, which was tabled in Parliament yesterday.
We have the details in this report.
The Integrity Commission's report into the operations of the Firearm Licensing Authority highlighted serious weaknesses in inventory management and several discrepancies, including poor record keeping. It is for this reason the opposition People's National Party believes FLA CEO Shane Darling must go.
The investigation confirms a fundamental breakdown of law, of order, and public trust at the very agency responsible for regulating deadly weapons in Jamaica. No head of entity, in this case the CEO, who presides over falsified records, missing ammunition, and conveniently destroyed evidence.
Missing ammunition and conveniently falsified evidence. Ladies and gentlemen, want to read the report? Did you guys watch my video? Part 1 of the FLA report? You don't need to go watch it, you know? Yeah, man, me a plug in this right now, man. Me say, you don't need to go watch part 1 of the FLA report reaction, ladies and gentlemen. I put it out today. Right? June 3rd. Alright? I put it out today. You guys need to go and check that out if you haven't already. I kid you not. Alright? Listen that again.
In Jamaica. No head of entity, in this case the CEO, who presides over falsified records.
Falsified records. It was confirmed, ladies and gentlemen, that records was falsified in an entity like the FLA that deals with gun licensing and ammunition. Falsified records is a cardinal sin. Not only falsified records, missing ammunition, mighty God, unaccounted for. That word. Who remembers the Auditor General's report? Something about the labor rights, man, unaccounted. You know, they have a lack of accountability, unaccounted for. They have this problem with accounting. You know, money, items, you know, unaccounted for. When them say them have sticky fingers, adhesive fingers, ladies and gentlemen. Let's continue.
Missing ammunition and conveniently destroyed evidence.
Conveniently destroyed evidence. That is the reason why no charge was laid. Because of conveniently falsified evidence. So you see when Horace Chang run out in a newspaper and talk about him have confidence in the FLA and he wants to point out, and when they say nationwide run out and talk about they want to point out that no charges were filed. They conveniently. Because them know some people not going to read, you know. Them just put that on the title for you say, "Chow, look there." I saw a nationwide when them say. I saw when Oris Chang say. I saw when the Prime Minister say. And then them know say the dumb, blind and deaf are going to just them just going to left it right there. So. Them not going to read. Them not going to take up a report for themselves and peruse it and go through it. I'm not going to say me have only part time for the week, but I will go through it. And eventually I will be finished. You understand? This one, I am going to go through it. I go through part 1 already. I make part 1 Sima Jamaica. The FLA report will not be a 9-day wonder upon this platform. Let me tell you that. The FLA report will not be a 9-day wonder on this platform. Shane Darling must resign. This is untenable. Cannot work. It cannot work, Jamaica. We can't have them things that happen at the FLA. Anybody that is the manager, my thing is the entire team needs to be fired. First and foremost. Or clean sweep. People are pointing finger and say they never know this. Clean sweep. Clean sweep. Reputational damage done. Clean sweep. If it was me. If it was, that's like me running a business that I sell goods and I find out that people are stealing. But, you know, the evidence of who is stealing is on the camera. But somehow the camera evidence was destroyed. What can go so? I don't trust none of you anymore. Uno gots to go. Uno gots to, I don't trust you. I don't trust you.
Can remain in place.
I don't trust you.
No head of entity.
None.
In this case, the CEO.
Yes.
Who presides over falsified records.
Yes.
Missing ammunition.
Yes.
And conveniently destroyed evidence.
Yes.
Can remain in place.
No,
pointing to the announcement by National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang that the FLA is tightening its firearm and ammunition storage and operational procedures, the PNP argues that this response is wholly insufficient.
Any attempt by this government to protect and preserve the CEO in his post will only serve to signal their own complicity in these confirmed failures. Yes. That impacts the security of every single Jamaican.
The PNP is also demanding a comprehensive and fully independent investigation into all matters identified in the Integrity Commission report with findings made public. McKinsey Robinson, TVJ News.
%100% agree with Mr. Fitzjackson. Shadow Minister for National Security. 100%. These are the moments when I go back to September 3rd in the month. These are the moments, I'm telling you. Hey, election of consequences here. Election of consequences. Trust and believe that. Let's go to the next clip, ladies and gentlemen, regarding Shane Darling again. You remember good.
In the meantime, opposition spokesperson on justice, Zuleika Jess, also used a section of her sectoral presentation to Parliament to highlight the Integrity Commission's report on the FLA.
That report tabled yesterday found that the Firearm Licensing Authority, under the watch of its Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Shane Darling, presided over a vault where ammunition belonging to private citizens went missing. A computer system that was deliberately manipulated to destroy the livelihood of a licensed dealer using the identity of a man who was already dead. Using the identity of a man who was already dead. A computer system that was deliberately manipulated to destroy the livelihood of a licensed dealer using the identity of a man who was already dead. And the server whose catastrophic failure the very evidence that would have identified who gave the order.
Jamaica, Sulika just was on fire in the parliament today. If you guys watch my live stream, yo, I'm telling you, man, Zulika Jess was on fire. But Jamaica, the convenience of the evidence being destroyed to tell us who gave the order, that in itself is an indictment on the CEO. He cannot be trusted, Jamaica. He cannot be trusted. If I was him, just the optics of this, I would have resigned. The very optics of it, I would have resigned. Leave me, I leave Jamaica. I am not staying. I would do the honorable thing, Mr. Shane Darling, if there's any honor in you, sir. I don't know you from Adams, but this don't look good. This don't look good, Mr. Shane Darling. In any normal organization, if I am the boss and you're running my organization and this happened under your watch, whether you're guilty or not of anything, you have to leave. I am firing you because it happened under your watch. Period. Let's continue.
Madam Speaker, a man who runs an authority where the dead are used to falsify records, where vault doors cannot account for what is inside them, and where evidence disappears without consequence, has no business holding public office. The people's...
Tell about them.
No, Jamaica. Just take a look at the Minister of Justice. Just take a look at the Minister of Justice. They are out here seriously trying to defend this position. I don't know why I'm surprised, you know. It's one thing when people say the Jamaica Labour Party are a bunch of criminals, you know. It's a next thing when they actually do the things that let you believe that they are all criminals. Let me say that again. It's one thing when people say the Jamaica Labour Party is a bunch of is a criminal organization. Right? Because remember, we know the history, right? Not in full because I never live. I come here and see documentary about shower passing and all of these things. We come here about shower passing and all of these things, ladies and gentlemen. Right? I wasn't there. Right? I don't know. I hear a lot of things. Nothing positive about that era. Jody, how you doing? But this is my thing. If you as an organization has transformed and moved away from the dark ages of your antecedents, why would you want to associate yourself with anything like this? Why would you want to give somebody enough evidence to believe, not even to prove, to believe that you are corrupt? The way how the Jamaica Labour Party has reacted to this particular report, you know, in not tabling it for 8 weeks, right? And then when it's tabled, the response from Horace Chang saying him have full confidence in, you know, what kind of rock Horace Chang live under. He must want to come for you. Like when Mr. Wayne knows some say, because you have to be living on the rock to not see how this looks, how bad this looks on the organization. The organization even shake up, brother. The man him not even try, brother. Somebody needs to replace every single member. If not, Shane Darling alone needs to resign. Me personally would want to see every single member removed. After a proper investigation, of course. First off, Shane Darling need to go automatically. After a proper investigation, independent investigation, then we can talk about who else in that organization need to be fired or potentially charged. But the evidence get up and walk. The evidence just disappear. It reminds me of SSL, you know? The evidence. The computer. Remember the computer with the IC? And the man them come for the little briefcase? Mighty God. What is going on under the Jamaica Labour Party regime? It appears as if these people are a mafia government. We have a justice minister. Look at his face. So irate. With the things that are being said by Zulika Jess. You would think that being a justice minister, you would want to see justice to be served. But he's there, visibly upset, ladies and gentlemen, because she's talking about the FLA. What a bangaram. This is absolutely terrible. Delroy Chuck, Mr. I don't want to release the sex offender registry. It's like nothing about this man is good. Ladies and gentlemen, forgive me. What is going on here? Whoa. Oh my God, what is this? I forgot to say that, I forgot to say that something I'm not working on. Let's continue.
Holding public office. The People's National Party therefore calls unequivocally and without reservation for Mr. Shane Darling to resign immediately.
I am in total agreement. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section. Immediately. Resign now. Me say no. Make me wake up tomorrow or later in the afternoon and say, right it. He resign for you. You know? Make me get a pleasant surprise tomorrow, Mr. Shane Darling. Before me even post that video with me I record right now, make me wake up and before the video post, you resign. Please, we're asking on a serious level. This country needs to be cleaned up. And the FLA is a microcosm of the macrocosm of the situation of how Jamaica needs to be cleaned up. If you agree, type agree. And make sure you check out the other videos that are there, ladies and gentlemen. Video uploads. Don't miss them, you know. You know, I'll be a banger I'll put out. That is it. Alright, we're going to move on. We're going to move on, my people. Let me peruse the news. Or peruse. I said peruse. Mighty God. What is going on? Peruse the news. That is a new one. Peruse the news. What can go so? Peruse the news, Jamaica. Let me see what going over here, so. Facebook. I only can use Facebook. I think we can use Facebook because man then clip up everything, you know. By the People's National Party side. You know. Okay, so tune in. Oh, so Zulika just was advertising. So they were on all angles. Where can I find the clip of Dr. Nathan Campbell and Zulika just on all angles? Anybody know where that is? I would love to know where that is. Hopefully they have it on the People's National Party page. See me, but them usually just put up clippings. It's not there as yet, you know. It's not there as yet. Crisis up the courts. Jamaica, it is a real disgrace, though, you know. No, man. No, Jamaica, it's a real disgrace. We're not telling no lie. JSDA President Raman Small Ferguson, 4th term. The 4th term strong. The People's National Party congratulates CDE, our comrade Raman Small Ferguson on his election to the 4th term as President of the Jamaica Security Dealers Association. It's a powerful endorsement of your leadership vision and commitment to strengthening Jamaica's capital markets. Under your guidance, JSDA continues to play a critical role in driving investor confidence, marketing integrity, and financial sector growth. Here's to continued success. No man, big up Mr. Small. What it's so funny, me and Mr. Small and him about 7 foot. That's really funny. That is really funny, right? But I'm not seeing. Yeah, man, I'm go through the clip, them, ladies and gentlemen. I go through the clip, them. I go through the clip. You share my screen. Go through the clip. You see? Move my camera so we don't have no space differentiation. So I can crack right. So yeah, move the camera to the side. Drag it down a little bit. Up, there we go. Already pull up, now we can pull up. That's it. Alright, boom, boom, boom. Yes, sir. Let me see on my phone how the display is for the people. Bolo TBV. Live on Bolo TBV, Bolo V&R clips, and Bolo V&R 2.0 on YouTube. Subscribe to all my pages. And for the persons that are on TikTok, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. The link is in the bio. You understand? And once you subscribe to one YouTube channel, go to the links to subscribe to all YouTube channels. The link is in the description of the page itself, the bio of the page itself. Sharon Palmer, how you doing? Thanks for reposting, my darling. Appreciate it. Oh, we're looking now. No, man, we have 101 persons watching on TikTok. Guys, we only there 14,000 likes. Come on, man. We should have at least 30,000 likes already, you know. Power Top team, let's go, man. Power Top team, let's go. Let's go, my Power Top team. Let's go. Let's go my side. Alright. So let me see how this all look like. Alright, so it's kind of distorted, so let me bring this over a little bit. Let me see if that helps. Still want to go over some more. See if that helps. Yeah, I think I'll have to work with that, you know. All right. One more time. Ah, perfect. That is it. All right. So let's listen to Mr. Peter Bunting. He says, the short-term rental sector has allowed thousands of Jamaicans to become tourism entrepreneurs and earn directly from one of the country's most important industries. Peter Bunting says the government's decision to impose a 15% GCT on short-term rental places additional pressure on small operators, while large hotel chains continue to benefit from significant incentives. It is clear what this government is doing, ladies and gentlemen. The small man really doesn't get any love from this government. They really don't. I cannot tell a lie, ladies and gentlemen. Them just are just the big oligarchs, them alone. Whoever is already rich, they want to keep them richer. They want to keep the riches in a little circle. You understand? They don't want the people that are not as fortunate to expand their wealth. It's not in them. It's not something that they advocate for in practice nor in speech. It's quite sad, but let's listen to this.
This government's policy appears designed around the need for employment, entrepreneurship, and innovation. They represent the backbone of employment, entrepreneurship, and innovation. Economic growth does not emerge solely from large corporations or government programs. Yet this government's policy appears designed around the needs of only those large firms while imposing additional burdens on smaller enterprises. The recent decision to impose GCT of 15% on the revenues of short-term rental accommodation is a prime example. The sector has been a success story, growing rapidly from 60,000 guests in 2017 to over 800,000 in 2024. The short-term rental sector has democratized participation in the ownership of the accommodation sector. It has enabled thousands of Jamaicans all over, in Arnett Gardens, in Rockfort, in different parts of Jamaica, in Manchester, in Hanover, to become tourism entrepreneurs. Unlike the dominant enclave tourism model, a greater share of that dollar remains within the local community. Property owners, maintenance providers, transportation operators, restaurants and local suppliers all benefit from stronger linkages to the domestic economy. Yet instead of encouraging this emerging growth sector, the GLP administration has chosen in Nicodemus fashion to respond with additional taxation in the depths of the night. Any justification that the move is a necessary measure to level the playing field in the accommodation sector is just plain poppycock. Large hotel investments in Jamaica qualify for substantial benefits under the Omnibus Incentives Act and the Tourism Sector Framework. These huge multinationals enjoy significantly reduced corporate income taxes, productive input reliefs on equipment and construction materials, employment tax credits, and favorable capital write-offs for building expenditures. They also benefit from the Tourist Board's cooperative marketing and advertising frameworks that help large hotel investments scale their occupancy and reach. None of these incentives are available to the short-term rental sector that is still liable for income tax and earnings in their standard rate. This is the type of behavior that has prompted progressive leaders in the Caribbean and elsewhere to recently warn, and I quote, not to replace sugar plantations with hotel plantations. End of quote. A rebranded plantation economy built around leisure instead of sugar is still a plantation economy.
True.
We don't want an economy where the average Jamaican can only aspire to be a worker, not an owner in his own country.
And this speaks to me and you, my people. The regular Joe, us regular Joes in this country. I mean, don't you wake up and feel like that? The last 20 years of your life, if you're that old, and let me say if you're that aged, whatever, if you're that old, as a conscious person working towards something here in Jamaica, that's not doing anything illegal, not scamming, not nothing, do you see the opportunities in Jamaica for you to really expand your talent? Or is the system set in place for things to be more, just too harder than it should be? But the big companies get all these incentives. But as soon as a man decides, I work hard and I can build a 2-bedroom or a 3-bedroom, I can own 2 houses. And now this is my retirement plan. Jamaica is a tourist area, a tourist. I want a piece of that golden egg. I want a piece of that goose. And as soon as they decide to take a piece of that goose, they take 15% from you. Mind you, you're not a well-oiled business, You don't really have anybody hired and stuff like that, You're trying to expand the business. And here comes the government taking 15% from you. And you get no incentives. And you see, that tax, you know why he said the middle of the night, David and Devon, I don't know if you guys remember, but that tax report, or what would I call it now, the news article came out in the middle of the night, the same time when they were dropping the NARA report. I believe that's the same, the whole 12 hour, 7 hour, whatever that was, 11 hours in a parliament. That is the time the man them do that, brother. Yo, I don't know. It's overwhelming sometimes when we really start to think about some of the things that this government has done in the last 2.5 years. some of the things that I have really and truly just learned about them. It is so, this government is so disgusting, bro. They are filth. They are filth. They are disgusting, Bridging. The way the man and treat the people in Jamaica. And them have individuals like Marlon Morgan that just represents their brand of filth. When them come out on the blows and skirt media and try to take people for idiot. It burn me some time for them, man. Enough for them now. Father God, hey, Father God, may I ask you, please deal with them. Time come now, man. Enough of them, brethren. Enough of them. They must suffer the people them too much now, man. Sean must start, brethren. No, man.
So this is not a debate about taxation alone. It is a debate about ownership. Jamaica's objective should not be an economy in which our citizens can only aspire to serve in the tourism sector. It should be an economy in which we can own a part of the tourism sector.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Another example of bad tax policy.
Jamaica, if you're going to build the wealth, it has to be that way. If you're truly going to build the wealth, thank you so much, David. Remember, guys, remember the live goal on TikTok? We have 16,000. Let's get to 20,000 taps. Remember the live goal on TikTok. I want to see some beer dash up on the screen right now. I'm still not getting no beer yet, you know. From the start the live goal, I don't get no beer. Let me see who I go break the chains. Break the chains of gifting by selling a beer or two, ladies and gentlemen. At 24 of them want to know, because the 24th of my birthday, you know, so that me I work with. Not the 24th of this month, but the number 24 and the 24th day of the month I was born. That is it. So I am looking to see 24 of those teddy bears pop up on the screen. Alright, get it done, ladies and gentlemen. I know you can do it. Let's go. But yeah, we need real prosperity, and that means the prosperity has to be spread. You know, people need to own stuff. You need to have the citizens and the native own stuff. Not a small amount. When the majority of people own stuff, the economy is doing well. Just look at Singapore. I kid you not.
Policy comes from a point I made in the 2018 sectoral debate. It's worth repeating at this time when geopolitical tensions have sent fuel prices skyrocketing and the pass-through inflation now threatens our country. Still struggling to recover from Hurricane Melissa, with the prospect of increased interest rates to battle this pass-through inflation. They represent the backbone of employment, entrepreneurship, and innovation. Economic growth does not emerge solely from large corporations or government programs. Now, Mr. Speaker, I want to turn to the matter to a section that I call institutions and bureaucracy matter. One of the most damaging taxes in Jamaica is one that never appears on an invoice. It is the tax imposed by bureaucracy. Every entrepreneur experiences it. It is paid in delays, uncertainty, duplicated paperwork, and lost opportunities. Economists describe these burdens as transaction costs. In successful economies, institutions are designed to minimize them. In Jamaica, too many institutions continue to generate them. The result is lower investment, slower business formation, and weaker productivity growth. But productivity, and I want you to listen to me carefully, productivity is not solely an economic issue. It is also a governance issue. The most productive economies in the world are characterized by strong institutions, predictable rules, and high levels of public trust. Investors do not simply evaluate tax rates or labor costs. They assess whether contracts are enforceable, regulations are predictable, and institutions operate fairly. Recent controversies involving the treatment of independent oversight institutions should concern anyone interested in Jamaica's competitiveness. These controversies include the NARA Act, which many see as a naked power grab by the Prime Minister, giving the agency and the PM sweeping executive powers with a lack of institutional guardrails and the ability to bypass traditional regulatory oversight. A few years ago, the PM overruled NEPA and granted a permit to mine in the ecologically sensitive Dry Harbor Mountains.
What can go?
The Constitutional Court in a recent landmark ruling declared the permit and the PM's decision, I quote, unconstitutional, void, and of no effect.
That's right.
End quote.
That's right.
The Prime Minister, and I go on to a third example of these controversies. The Prime Minister, in an unprecedented move for a sitting Prime Minister, took his own state oversight body, the Integrity Commission, to the Supreme Court. He filed over 20 applications seeking to nullify the IC's investigative report and challenge the constitutionality of the core provisions within the Integrity Commission Act that his government passed. The fourth,
Jamaica. I have to play what he said again, and I also have to find that video. Because, you know, I'm not going to assume that there's no new people. Is there any new people watching me? Is it the first time that you're on the platform? Please put a 1 in the chat. Even if you're a laborer. Even if you're a laborer. If you are listening and you're willing to learn, put a 1 in the chat. Because you guys really need to come to grips with the level of madness, the level of hypocrisy that is going on with the Prime Minister. Jamaica, don't forget to say the Prime Minister table the IC something. You know what I need to do? I need to find the Hansard. Barbie knew and said she knew. Alright. Alex Townsend same knew. Thank you for responding. I really appreciate that. Bella Brown look like she knew too. Or Beulah Brown, big up yourself. Beulah Brown look like she knew too. You guys need to understand that Mark Bowling wrote the Integrity Commission in terms of writing the legislation and the law. But Andrew, it was debated in Parliament. Andrew Honest is the one that passed it into law, you know. His government, you know. That is what he's talking about, you know. How do you, as the Prime Minister of Jamaica, ladies and gentlemen, that passed the law, whether it was written by you or not, you examined the law through debate, right? You looked at it and you said, this is good. This is good. And so you were in power. And while in power, you passed the law. You knew what the objectives of the law was. You are now investigated as the Prime Minister, and that same entity has found you wanting in terms of your statutory declaration. The same entity that you passed into law. You know? If you, by the fact that you passed it into law, you should know exactly what is required of you. There were many different, what do you call it? There were many different, what's the word I'm looking for? Classes from the Integrity Commission, you know, to get people acclimated to what is expected of them as public servants in regards to the Integrity Commission and the IC Act, right? So there was an education process, ladies and gentlemen. And they invited the members of the government on both sides to get acclimated with what is expected of them where this actual act is concerned. Andrew Holness, when in the first stages, when it was being debated, there's a clip of Andrew Holness actually speaking on the Integrity Commission Act, saying and telling the people in the parliament, you know, what it really is when it was passed and stuff like that. So he knew what time it was. So how do you come to the point now where you sue the Integrity Commission and basically telling the court that, yo, what they are doing under the law is unconstitutional, so unconstitutional in your opinion. So you wrote in a law that's unconstitutional and now you're a victim of that law according to you, to the point where you're suing the Integrity Commission? Man, you can't make this up, bro. You can't. This is unheard of. It's embarrassing. When you really put it into context, ladies and gentlemen, it is embarrassing. It just tells me that the Prime Minister is desperate. He wants to draw this out in court. And he has a lot to hide. That's all it's telling me. And if you believe the IC is going to lose this case, you are smoking ice. As in ice water. I don't know how you do that, but you're smoking ice water. If you believe that the Integrity Commission is going to lose this case. But that's another conversation, ladies and gentlemen. I want to focus on something that Andrew said in a speech. Yes, that's what I want to focus on. Watch out, all this. Oh, what is speech there? It was a speech, I think, from 20 Holness full speech. See that? Got him. Got him. Let's see.
Leave the anti-corruption and policing agencies to do today. You ready? What I will say to you today, this government has not been without its challenges. I couldn't leave this stage without saying to you that corruption that occupies the front of my mind.
Front.
I couldn't leave here today.
Listen what the man is saying. Listen what the man is saying. Oh my God. Gregory. Where's is a first timer? Alex Barbinu. Listen to what Andrew Holness said in this speech. This was some years ago, before the second term. Listen to this.
The front of that corruption is that I couldn't leave this stage without saying to you that corruption is not an issue that occupies the front of my mind. I couldn't leave here today and say to you,
bless up,
that we still need to tighten up on the new anti-corruption systems and framework that is in place. In a sense, if you were to compare Jamaica to all the other countries in the Caribbean, our framework for anti-corruption would be the most advanced. It is not for want of...
Jamaica, remember that Andrew Holness has sued the Integrity Commission. Right? Just remember that. And on the basis of his affidavit is that their operations is unconstitutional. Then how comes it at the best framework when compared to all the other Caribbean countries? Why? It's not the best anymore? Like they say, few moments later, it's no longer the best. I'm going to play it again.
In the Caribbean, our systems and framework that is in place.
sense if you were to compare Jamaica to all the other countries in the Caribbean. Our framework for anti-corruption would be the most advanced. It is not for want of putting in the legislative and institutional processes. They are there. But you have to bear in mind that we are also very new on the scale of dealing with anti-corruption issues. So there is a learning curve that we are going through.
Yes.
What is important is that the government supports the development of the institution so it can accelerate very quickly on that learning curve and provide the resources so that they can move very quickly on the learning curve, and that the government does not intervene or interfere. And that message goes to the opposition as well. Leave the anti-corruption and policing agencies to do their jobs.
Embarrassing.
He needs some milk. Emotional damage.
Something not right, my wisdom warriors. Something is not right. Tell you about them.
What do you want me to do? You guys see why it just don't make any sense. You see why me have to pull up that for like first time people that is here. Yeah, I want to have people listen to Andrew Honest for chewing and lavish. The man said the opposition will leave the Integrity Commission for do their job. So why never took him own advice? Why he never took his own advice? Why is he carrying the Integrity Commission to court? And why didn't he cooperate with the Integrity Commission when they asked him for information? You know, this is why we're here. The reason why we're here, ladies and gentlemen, is because Andrew Honest decided that he no longer wants to cooperate with the Integrity Commission. In his mind, he has given them enough, and they're asking for too much. It's too much. So he carried them to court. This is the same man saying, leave the anti-corruption agency alone. The man said there's a learning curve, and you have to give them time, and you have to support them, give them the money where they need. What has the Jamaica Labour Party done since this situation came up? You know what them do, Jamaica? Them cuss out the Integrity Commission. Them say they want them to try to take down Andrew Honest. This is what we have to deal with. This is what we have to deal with.
A few years ago, the PM overruled NEPA and granted a permit to mine in the ecologically sensitive Dry Harbour Mountains. The Constitutional Court, in a recent landmark ruling, declared the permit and the PM's decision, I quote, unconstitutional, void, and of no effect. End quote. The Prime Minister, and I go on to a third example of these controversies. The Prime Minister, in an unprecedented move for a sitting Prime Minister, took his own state oversight body, the Integrity Commission, to the Supreme Court. He filed over 20 applications seeking to nullify the IC's investigative report and challenge the constitutionality of the core provisions within the Integrity Commission Act that his government passed. The fourth example is the oversight, is Parliament's own oversight of the executive, which is being systematically undermined. The presiding officers have abandoned any pretense of impartiality, and the 3-month delay in tabling the recent IC investigative report on the FLA is one example. Ministers sitting on parliamentary oversight committees, such as the PAC, are examining AG's reports for periods covering their own stewardship, which is crazy. Now, Mr. Speaker.
So, you can't make this up, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you something.
conclusion.
It's crazy.
So, Madam Speaker, in conclusion, the story of the last 14 years was stability. The story of the next decade must be transformation. Jamaica does not suffer from a shortage of talent, nor does it suffer from a shortage of ambition.
None at all.
Jamaica doesn't suffer from a shortage of entrepreneurial spirit. What Jamaica suffers from is a shortage of systems that allow our people to realize their full potential. The Jamaican worker is not the problem. The Jamaican entrepreneur is not the problem. The Jamaican student is not the problem. The problem is that too often we ask our people to compete globally while forcing to operate inside systems that belong in the past. Stability was the foundation. Transformation must now be the mission. Productivity must be the pathway if we are to reach that elusive destination of prosperity. And that is the Jamaica our people deserve. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
The elusive prosperity. Mighty God, you know why it's elusive? Several years now, this man there in a power and promise us that is prosperity. And for several years, he has failed. Yeah, man, Mark Golding was the one that came up with the Integrity Commission Act. He was the one that drafted it. But it was passed in the time of Andrew Onnes's time. No, if Andrew Onnes didn't want to pass the law, him don't pass it. They had the majority. Remember? They won. They didn't have to pass the law. Just like how them passed NARA because they have the majority and the PNP couldn't do nothing. I want people to remember that the PNP make sure that they put their stamp on it. We don't support this in its current form. We don't support this NARA bill in its current form. Just like how them never did support the NITS in its current form. Same way. No, sir. No, man. He can't win the IC, man. The IC law is very specific. He can't win, man. He can't win. You know? He just a fight a losing battle. Let's continue. Zulika Jess, ladies and gentlemen. Mighty God, the fire queen in her own right. Did you guys enjoy Parliament today? It was so refreshing. It was so refreshing. That's why I'm going to go over it back tonight, you know. In spurts, you know, because I know when I go through the whole thing, you know, these little clippings. Yes, let's continue.
Now the minister says it will be too costly to repair. A total shameless flip-flop. Madam Speaker, the minister's assurances carry no weight. First, the money was there to do the repair. Now the building cannot be repaired. This isn't governance. It is pure double talk designed to hide delay and incompetence. They are talking in circles to hide the fact that they are dropping the ball and the people need justice. In light of the fact that the Westmoreland Parish Court is compromised, ordinary citizens are now forced to cross parish lines into Hanover to access the circuit court all the way in Lucy. Madam Speaker, think of the staggering economic punishment.
Madam Speaker. This is where I wish we have some water to throw up on the people over the governing body that was actually disturbing the lady. They are so disrespectful. So disrespectful. You understand? And it's not like them bantering. They are literally trying to disturb her and stop her flow because she's exposing them. Let's continue.
Think of the staggering economic punishment this inflicts on the people of Westmoreland. Madam Speaker, I see that those on the government aisle do not wish for me to speak the truth today, but we are going to talk about justice. Think of the astronomical expense for jurors, for litigants, for lawyers who must find transportation and meals just to travel back and forth to Lucy day after day because there is no court in Westmoreland to accommodate circuit. Madam Speaker, this government has turned the right to a fair trial into an endurance trek. Madam Speaker, they can howl all they want, but until they fix the justice crisis in the West, we will speak about this in the halls of this parliament.
So Marisa Dalrymple did over there hole. Eh? One hole no man. Only is a total blur, not disgrace. Yo, you know much things we can just reveal to them we never did know, yo. But what going in the justice system? The man didn't even have water 7 months after the hurricane in one of the courthouse them. No water for wash their hand and use the toilet. The judge them and the lawyer them. Come on, bro. Come on. What stopped them from fixing that after 7 months? And they have money. It's not like they don't have money. Money is there. They admitted it. That them have money. And all of these problems, whether minor or otherwise, were not fixed. It's a governance issue. It's about caring. It's about doing the right things. They don't care. All they care about is the PR. And that's why they like to shut up the opposition when they're in this particular space. But I love how the People's National Party, when they have got the time to speak, they have made it count. They have made it count on behalf of the people that they represent in this country. As a matter of fact, they represent all well-thinking Jamaicans. We can tell you that right now. The People's National Party represent all well-thinking Jamaicans. Because there's no way I could support this government with these things happening. Just the justice system alone. Come on, man. No water? No water in the bathroom at a courthouse? Are you kidding me? Mighty God. No, sir.
This ministry has turned the right to a fair trial into an endurance trek. Now the minister says it will be too costly.
So that was the first clip. Going to the next clip, no?
First-class justice system and modernization. The Minister of Justice speaks about first-class justice system and modernization of the justice system. But I challenge the minister today, leave your air-conditioned office in Kingston. Come down to Santa Cruz. Come down to Westmoreland. Work in a port where there is no running water. Pay the taxi fare from Lucy. why they should tolerate this injustice. Madam, thank God for the late great Roger Clark's legacy. Madam Speaker, but Madam Speaker, don't take my word for it. The Chief Justice himself stated that this ministry is an unreliable partner. This statement was made after it was revealed that the judiciary had to use its own budget to carry out emergency court repairs in Western Jamaica to give judges a place to work. When the courts have to stop focusing on clearing backlogs and instead start acting like building contractors just to put a roof over a judge's head, that is not a success story. It is a total system failure, and the people need justice.
Yo, I don't know which part of Jamaica, like I don't know which part of Jamaica has not experienced the hands of the Jamaica Labour Party in a negative way. Even the freaking judges, bro. The judges have now come to the highest judge in the land has come to the conclusion that the government is incompetent and they don't care. I want somebody to tell me say the man a labor, the man a PMP. Just more people start coming up with a narrative that make me run them way. That the judge did? No. You guys are just incompetent. You guys are just that horrible of a government. Mighty God. No, man. Whew. I tell you, yo.
Madam Speaker, there is no context in the world that would make the words unreliable partner sound good when they come from the head of the judiciary. Those words aren't opposition talking points. That is a direct, unprecedented indictment from Chief Justice Brian Sykes. When the highest judge in the land publicly states that the judiciary cannot be trusted to provide basic functional infrastructure, that is a vote of no confidence. Hurricane Melissa was an act of nature, but this delay in restoring our courts is an act of sheer incompetence. We are not blaming the minister for the hurricane. We are blaming the minister for the total absence of a recovery plan. It does not take 7 months to connect a water tank so that court workers can wash their hands. It doesn't take 7 months to post 1 or 2 police officers outside a courthouse to secure court files. Madam Speaker, if the Chief Justice of Jamaica can find the resources to fix the court infrastructure, what is the minister doing with his? And if he has none, confidence. Hurricane Melissa was an act of nature, but this delay in restoring our courts is an act of sheer incompetence. We are not blaming the minister for the hurricane. We are blaming the minister for the total absence of a recovery plan. It does not take 7 months to connect a water tank so that court workers can wash their hands. It doesn't take 7 months to post 1 or 2 police officers outside a courthouse to secure court files.
Jamaica, this is a total breakdown. If I was to grade the Jamaica Labour Party and their governance, I would give them a negative F. Negative F. Bridging, 1 court The man them can steal court files from one court because there wasn't adequate security police. No, somebody explain to me one excuse where you can give government for that. There's certain things that should never happen, ever. The fact that it has broken down to this point, ladies and gentlemen, it tells you how bad of a shape we are. It tells you how incompetent the government really is. Listen, when the government deems that they have done something well enough, they boast, they brag, they let the world know that we are the government that you should keep. Choose Jamaica. You can imagine, you're in a court case and files get stolen, and then somebody don't get justice because the system itself did not put the adequate amount of security there. And you're gonna tell us that after 7 months, the court still don't have water to wash them hands? No temporary solution till they figure out a permanent one? Yeah, you're supposed to have short-term, mid-term, and long-term plans. This government, they start their short-term plan after 6 months or 7 months. Documents missing, no water. That is a utter disgrace, no brother. And it's a serious thing to like the security risk. They judge them in a danger. If the man can come steal government documents, he could have come run in and do something to somebody too. So how can you be a judge in the court and not be safe, not be secure? What a breach. That is definitely a no confidence right there. I believe the entire country needs to call for the entire government to be dissolved because of a vote of no confidence. As unprecedented as it seems, as unconventional as it might seem, Jamaica, we need to take it to the streets. This is unbelievable. Judges, all of you, everybody needs to take it to the streets. Nobody is safe from the incompetence of this government. Nobody, not even the judges, bro, and the lawyer them, bro. Mighty God of Daniel, I've never... Yo, when me hear this in a parliament today, me say what? What a who? You mean the file them where in an evidence for court case, somebody can go take up the file them and escape with the file them? And Desmond Mackenzie was, you know, a good thing, say him go first and just chat all that nonsense when I chat. Oh, by the way, that reminds me, if anybody watching that is who is the shadow minister for local government? TM family. Who is the shadow minister for local government? Isn't that Mrs. Natalie Nita Garvey? Mrs. Natalie Nita Garvey, we need to hear from you now regarding the presentation from Desmond Mackenzie. Unless your presentation is coming up soon, and at that point you'll be delivering what is supposed to be delivered. If that's the case, you don't have to say anything. We will wait on your sectorial debate. We will wait. What's make up yourself? But if it's a case where you are not going to be debating, we need to hear a response from you in 48 hours. Yeah, man, because a whole heap of things Desmond Mackenzie want to run off your mouth about, and we need to come and set the record straight. Thank you kindly. Let's continue.
Madam Speaker, if the Chief Justice of Jamaica can find the resources to fix the court infrastructure, what is the minister doing with his? And if he has none, Minister doing with his, Madam Speaker, if the Chief Justice of Jamaica can find the resources to fix the court infrastructure, what is the minister doing with his?
Those questions, you just need to let it digest. You know? Yeah, man. You need to let that digest. Chief Justice takes his own resources to fix up the court. For it to be dignified, for them to have a roof over their head. With his own resources. And the Minister of Justice that is a part of the government, where is his resources? That is, he has 150 times, maybe more, 1,000 times more resources than the Chief Justice. So what is his excuse? There I Chuck. And him sit down over there. With him weird look. Yo, Del Ray Chuck couldn't come near my pity devil. I don't trust him. He has a weird aura about him. He could not come near my kids. He couldn't touch my children. I don't know nothing about him, but he comes off as a creep to me. His countenance, his energy is just, it's weird. He couldn't go near none of my family them. No local, nobody. I mean no about that. Can't touch them. Oh, how you doing? No. Daddy say I shouldn't touch strangers. Uncle say I shouldn't talk to strangers. And them type of vibes them again. I don't know something about him just give me weird vibes, dog. Give me heebie-jeebies. Real thing, me I tell you. I'm not kidding you. I don't know nothing about him, but him give me the heebie-jeebies, bro. I wouldn't want him knowing here none of my pick to them. Remember that. It's a mad to blows and scream.
And if he has none, is it that logistics has prevented the good Prime Minister from directing some of the barely touched disaster recovery funds to restore access to justice in these hurricane-affected parishes?
You see what she did there? Because remember, Andrew only said they're being strategic with the money, you know. So law and order isn't a part of the importance of the infrastructure. So even the courthouse is still suffering after 7 months. Even the courthouses, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, you cannot make this up.
I put it to you, Madam Speaker.
You cannot make
justice
this up.
Under this.
Yo, this screenshot of Horace Chang, I have to take. Yo, he was not Horace Chang, Delroy Chuck. He was fuming, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. He was fuming. Damn, man. I'm gonna put up in picture. Oh, why I saw. People don't miss this. It's an orange cool. Take off your picture. No, man. Horace Chang look vexed. So where they? Oh, let's say there. Take it down from. Un momento, guys. Yo, Oris Chang, Vix, no look at Oris Chang. Dog, I hold him tongue, you know. I try to hold it, you know. Like, you must say, yo, John, no dog, you know, so today I saw expose me, dog. Yo, me even retard, and I wish you come do me this. And I make everybody know, so me, I want incompetent, smarty, bro. Yo, me not deserve this. Look how long me there in the government, yo. And me a plan for retire, yo. And this girl that come and come talk the truth, but me nah do the work, yo. Yo, John no star, yo, I go she forgot to, you know. Yo, me can't even say everything I come there in a parliament, you know.
That is funny, honey. That's funny. Oh my God, that is funny.
Government is a disaster. I put it to you, Madam Speaker. Justice under this government is a disaster in need of recovery.
Justice under this government, Maxwell, is a disaster needing recovery. Mighty God, let me play that again. Let me play that again.
I put it to you, Madam Speaker. Justice under this government is a disaster in need of recovery.
Damn.
I urge the minister to commission and fund an emergency infrastructural and security audit of all rural courthouses across Jamaica. We demand immediate police security deployment.
Sorry, me always mix up Delroy Chuck and Oris Chang. Yeah, or Delroy Chuck me attack, Justice Minister. Me always mix them up. To the matter with China, man, or whatever, me always mix them up. Always mix them up. But yeah, man, the Justice Minister, Delroy Chuck. Can you imagine? I know she give recommendations how to help him. Give him some recommendations and hope him follow them, although we know say them not gonna follow them.
I put it to you, Madam Speaker. Justice under this government is a disaster in need of recovery.
Everybody on TikTok, I cannot show you a video on TikTok. They are going to block the live stream. If I could show videos, I would show it. I would just put the thing in front of you so I make you see it. You never know that. You never realize when you do it live them on TikTok, as soon as I show one video, restriction come up. Them already restrict my thing them, you know. You understand what I say? Them restrict me on YouTube and then now they restrict me on TikTok. Right? Them restrict me. Can you see? I just saw it go. But me I go and build the audience and go through the grind like everybody else. Because as everybody get a fight and everybody struggle different. You understand what I deal with? Yeah. So if you want to see what I do, and you want to see what I see, you have to come over to BOLO space TBV on YouTube. BOLO, that's Bolo, space in between the word, and then TBV. Right? Let me show you my logo. Let me show you my logo for I forgot some of the hour. Hey man, if you're multitasking in Jamaica, I need one next phone though. Jamaica, I need a next phone, I need a next computer. But I don't need any regular computer. I need a computer with a specific. Oh, pin it 1B. What's up? How you doing? How you doing, 1B? Big up yourself. Thank you for that suggestion. Let me pin it for you. Yeah, man, and subscribe to Bolo TBV on YouTube. I know say you always are watching now. I know say you always are watch. You might not talk all it, but you always are watch most of the time. Subscribe to Bolo TBV on YouTube. See that? There it is. So it's pinned. It's pinned. You can see it, right? Subscribe to Bolo TBV. And if you want to subscribe to Bolo V&R 2.0, you can do that. That link is pinned in the bio of my page. The link to that one is pinned in the bio of my page. But you can go on YouTube and you type in that, you're good. You're supposed to find un momento.
I urge the minister to commission and fund an emergency infrastructural and security audit of all rural courthouses across Jamaica. We demand immediate police security deployment to the Santa Cruz courthouse. We demand clear timelines and urgent allocations for the construction of the St. Elizabeth and Westmoreland Parish Courts so the people can access justice. Madam Speaker, I turn very quickly to an issue that I dub the legal aid injustice. The Minister of Justice speaks about first
legal aid injustice. Oh. Legal aid.
His best excuse is literally, we didn't steal it. In other words, Madam Speaker, the ministry's best excuse is literally, we didn't steal it. We were just too slow to spend it. But Madam Speaker, to the grandmother in my constituency who went to bed hungry last night, waiting for that $20,000 grant that the government promised, this rebuttal is a distinction without a difference. Whether it is called pocketing, reallocating, or returning to the consolidated fund, the bottom line is that the money did not reach the people, and the people need justice.
You know, I was so disgusted to hear Antonio Big Up. I was so disgusted to hear Marlon Morgan come out and run a narrative that what you need to focus on is that the money was not stolen. You know when they're at school in Jamaica and you have them hardcore teacher there, not even that. Forget about school at Jamaica. You know some parents when know so them picnic hard them head tough and they just give them couple knocking at the head like so. Have sense, man. Enough time Marlon Morgan forget that, you know. Yeah, man, you need one big brother and one big smarty man. Oh, I don't know if nobody bigger than him still, but that's our next conversation. He needs somebody where can humble him. Yeah, man, he needs somebody to humble him, man. I talk too much foolishness and I tell too much lie, brethren. And I run too much narrative where it's easy for us destroy. And then him say it, it's like somebody said something that Ocean White does is, you know, they speak in a particular tone that, you know, is palatable to your ear. So when they talk these things, it comes off as if it's intelligent. And of course, you digest the garbage thinking it's nutrition. You see what I just did there, ladies and gentlemen? This is what they do. It's not that I can't speak that way. You understand? But me a Jamaican. You feel me I deal with? And Sometimes, you know, if I want to switch it up, I can switch it up depending on who I'm speaking to. You know, you should be able to be, you know, multi-linguistically communicative. So, not saying I speak Spanish or anything, but the majority of the world speaks English. So if you can master that one language in most circles, you'll be able to communicate with probably 85% of the world. Yeah. Yeah, you'll probably be able to communicate, but and don't quote me on that figure. I'm just saying most of the world will be able to understand you, right? If you communicate that way. So it is an asset to actually be able to, you know, speak English. But at the same time, the topics that I speak here about, it's my brothers and sisters, my Jamaican people. And over the years of me switching it up, what I've understood mostly, yo, women love when they speak in patois that are from overseas, you know. It does something to them. Can I tell you? Especially when they speak in patois in a soft way. You know, like, you know, you drop lyrics. Baby, you know, someone that climb a maca tree for you make it. No. Just to make you happy. You understand what I say? Yes. But me not climbing no maca tree. I'm just saying, some of these sweet talks. Yeah, I ain't climbing no maca tree, bro. Ain't no way. Anyway, let's continue.
Madam Speaker, when 75% of the persons targeted to benefit from that $20,000 grant did not get access to those funds, that is not justice. That is the government acting as both the giver and the ultimate taker. And the people need justice. Madam Speaker, justice means different things for different people. Justice is a smooth road for the people of northeastern St. Elizabeth who just want to reach home safely. Neglected roads are not just an inconvenience, they are a denial of justice.
My God.
The continued neglect of our critical crossings is unacceptable. Windsor Bridge is on the verge of collapse and Grosban Bridge is a ticking time bomb. This is not just a failure of engineering. This is a failure of infrastructural justice. The urgent repair of these bridges is a matter of life
and death.
And the people of northeastern St. Elizabeth need justice.
Hey, we got Carlene. Good morning, Carlene. Wow. No, she came with all the smoke. Zulika just came with all the smoke. I think the way how the People's National Party is operating right now, the Jamaica Labour Party should be in fear when there's a debate where they cannot interrupt the People's National Party speakers. When they have a half an hour to 45 minutes to actually speak the truth and do damage, man, when they start talking, and it's not like they're embellishing, they're just talking what is happening. They should be in fear. Fear that this is an international platform, this is the house, and it's going out there into the world. The realities of what people are facing in these constituencies. When have you guys seen Delroy Chuck hot under the collar? To the point where he's getting up at a point of order. And shout out to my honorable member, Carlene White. Pick up your nice clean self, my darling. Hope you're doing well, you know, man. What are you doing? You're waking up to go to work or you're on your way to work? Because I know some of you in England and so forth, you know, it's what, 7 o'clock now? 5 hours ahead, 6 hours ahead. It would be almost 7. It's like 6:35 in England. What time is it, Nick, sweet one? What time is it in England? Hey, by the way, let me know where you guys are watching from, no? That would be dope. Let me know where you guys are watching from. Right? And of course, you know, every night. Oh, lavish. Oh, Carlene, thank you so much, my darling. Carlene, you should answer me in that, you know, in the super chat, you know. Yeah, man, you should answer me in the super chat. It's now 7:36 in England. So it's actually 6 hours ahead. Because it's 1:36 in Jamaica. Wow. Big up Carlene for the donation to the super chat. Yeah. I don't even know if I have a live goal tonight. I didn't even do a live goal. But I'm going to do a live goal, you know. I'm going to do a live goal right now. This live goal is for the next 30 minutes. I want at least, let me see, I want 20 gifts. I'm not stressing out. I want you to send me 20 gifts, ladies and gentlemen. 20 gifts on the live goal. This is for the giftings. You can still send me super chat, but, you know, what is this? Hold on, give me a second. Something I'm going with my phone. It jump like a bunny rabbit. Oh. What that, man? Wow, something is very wrong. Oh no, man, this is serious. Oh, you good now? Okay. You're in Florida? Oh, so you're like 2 hours ahead of me, right? Oh no, 1 hour ahead of me. It's like 2:36 over there. Canada, it's 12:37. We have hot girl in Canada. Oh, because my people in Canada. Yeah, man, let me know where you guys are watching from, man. Let me know where you guys are watching from. Big up on yourself, man, for real. I don't know where you guys are watching from, but the people on TikTok, I really want you guys to subscribe to the YouTube. You understand? Sometimes I don't have the energy for I don't have enough phones. And the way yeah, 1 hour. You're at work since 7, you're leaving 7 a.m. Wow. The night shift. Later on the night shift. Carly, they know some live almost every night, you know, so when you're at work, yeah, man, if you pull up, if you look out to my live them, cause you know some my live all for all 5 hours sometime. But of late, there is so much. Thank you so much, Lavish, for subscribing to the YouTube page. Of late, there has been so much things going on. I cannot be able to stay with you guys for 4 hours again because I have a video premiering at 3 p.m. tonight, 3 a.m. I have a video premiering at 5 a.m. and then a video 7 and then one 9 and then one 11. Yo, let me tell you say. And then you know me have to go live around 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Yo, for 1, 2, 3 hours. And then you know, come back in the night, and in between that, in between the time that's so between that and 11, we have to drop 2 videos again because the videos are there. Right now, me have to pick and I choose. Alright, I'm gonna drop this video first because you know, for obvious reasons. Somebody just sent me a photo a while ago. First time seeing this. First time seeing this number. Oh wow! Somebody just sent me a picture a while ago. Mighty God, look at the boys. Look at the boys, ladies. I can't show you this. Somebody just sent me something a while ago. Let me show people in Let me finish Zuleika Jess first. Hold on there. Play Zuleika Jess. Oh my God, sorry to the people that's listening to me on Bolo TBV. I was muted the whole time. That sucks. Nobody could have told me that I was unmuted. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody should have told me I was muted. That means nobody is over by Bolo TBV that actually types. You're just busy. Okay, all right. Let's go.
The absolute peak of injustice, the ultimate betrayal of public trust is the scandalous execution of the SPARK program in northeastern St. Elizabeth. The former member of parliament handpicked 10 roads for repair. All 10 roads were picked from one single salute. The absolute peak of injustice, the ultimate betrayal of public trust is the scandalous execution of the SPARK program in northeastern St. Elizabeth. The former member of parliament handpicked 10 roads for repair. All 10 roads were picked from one single division. One division. And it happens to be the one JLP control division.
Mighty God.
Meanwhile, the three PNP, the three PNP control divisions have been complete. The three PNP control divisions in northeastern St. Elizabeth have been completely left off the SPARK program. Not one single road was selected from the Braze River division. Not one single road was selected from Silo division. Not one single road was selected from Balaclava division. Not one. The three divisions represented by the People's National Party have been completely starved of resources on the SPARK. They have received 0 road allocations on the SPARK. This is not justice. This is political victimization. This is the weaponization of public funds. This is the weaponization of public funds to punish people for how they vote. It is corrupt, it is malicious, it is a dangerous denial of justice to the thousands of people in northeastern St. Elizabeth, and the people need justice. Madam Speaker, we envision a justice system where if you run in fear from a system that terrorizes you, you are not executed on the streets. We see at Jamaica where top-paying jobs in multi-billion-dollar state agencies are distributed by merit and not by DNA. In other words, Madam Speaker, the ministry's best...
Jamaica, do you guys think it's a coincidence that is a JLP era all of the road them was allocated to fix it? And not even one road don't fix in the PNP era. The things they can come tell no well-thinking person that this is not political victimization. Yo, Mr. Perry play one video. Mr. Perry in Christ post one video on YouTube. Oh, by the way, guys, you don't know, so Ishmael, I'm going to start do some work on his channel. As me see there, 2 hours ago, I'm doing live for 25 minutes. See there, ladies and gentlemen, Deeper Jamaica TV. Hey, you know, something powerful? Me literally just open YouTube on the page and see him pop up there and I email talk about the same time. Yeah man, see the Jamaica? Deeper Jamaica. Ishmael Douglas is doing his thing. Go ahead and subscribe to the General Deeper Jamaica TV. Zane? Yeah. Do the right thing. Alright? I'm not going to play it still. This was 2 hours ago. That means it was around 11. Yeah, around 11. I don't know, for 25 minutes. I don't know. Hold on. It was a live stream too. What do you mean? 149 persons was in the building 3 hours ago into this. Yeah. And him channel I grow fast because when me did subscribe, it did reach 1,000 something, and now they are 2,000. So big up Ishmael. But Perry in Christ, ladies and gentlemen. Perry in Christ. Perry Cummins Jr. The man put up one short on his page. I want to listen to this. See that? Listen to this.
Treats people is like the way the Jamaican government treats people is like it's almost like they don't care about infrastructure. They don't care about like crime. They don't care about Jamaican people, and Jamaican people are really suffering. And then they have these amazing resorts in Montego Bay that are beautiful. And then you go walk around Kingston, you see Spanish Town, you see all these areas, and you're like, God damn, you niggas live like this? Like, Jamaica's one of those places, bro, that you really got to check your ethics when you go. Like, it's really shocking. I would say in the Caribbean, it's up there in terms of, like, how just bad it is relative to the tourism industry in the country.
So, who is this? Lord Kamar on TikTok. Lord Kamar. Lord Kamar. Well, Lord Kamar. So let's do some checks on Mr. Lord Kamar on TikTok to see like what's his background, right? So he looks like he's straight up from the United States. You get me? He don't look like he just look like he visited Jamaica. So let me see. I'm gonna listen to some videos.
You know, British food is always one of those things that it gets a bad rap, and for good reason in some capacity. But when you go to London, you're able to really get so many different ethnicities' foods that are so good. Like, remember, the national dish of England is tikka masala.
Oh, my bad, y'all. It looks like he travels a lot. So yeah, his content looks like it's about reviewing countries. So man, so Jamaica got a terrible review, and it's the government that he's holding accountable. So let me see how this looks. Jamaica, okay, let me see if I can find that particular one to see how much views and see some of the comments under there. Let me see what's going on here. So we got Jamaica IMF bad loan stories in. Wait a minute, this dude is locked in. Hold up, wait a minute. Wait, what? Hold up, man.
I'm talking about Jamaica, and people are telling me about how America is. I don't see how this is related, right? Like, again, the IMF pillaged Jamaica, gave them a bunch of bad loans, gave them some of the highest inflation because so much of their GDP had to go to paying back the loan, and it's called a terrible debt trap that Jamaica's been put in. After the hurricanes, there is consistent investment inside of all of the tourism infrastructure, and a lot of the people don't get any. A lot of the funds haven't been distributed after, hurricanes, right? And everybody comes to me and tells me about America. Europeans are buying land in mass. Call center jobs are the most plentiful, where they make $3 an hour, yet people are talking to me about America. My family's from the Caribbean, actually. My dad is from Barbados. My grandpa is from Barbados, and my grandma is from Trinidad. We should be able to have honest conversations about the state of the Caribbean without having to talk about, well, America's doing bad too, so what are we talking about? It's like, you guys are so easy to fool. And it's so frustrating. Like, oh my God, I want better for my people in the Caribbean. Oh man. I'm talking about Jamaica, and people are telling me about how America is. I don't see how this is related, right? Like, again.
Thank you, sir. Yo, listen. I need to find more videos like these from other people outside of Jamaica. Because the Jamaican people, they're no fool for true, bro. Somehow, no fool. Have the government a swing down and have on around their finger and not putting the responsibility where it's supposed to be. What the hell you tell a man about America for? America have problems too. Shut up. What, that make it better? That's like saying, hey, listen, you talking about that's like a girl saying, you talking about my husband, but your husband is a rapist too. What? Huh? How is that? What? You told him a rapist, then we got prison. Or rat in a prison, Janet. No. How does that help the case? Does that make your husband not a rapist? So when you go talk about America, does that make Jamaica not in a bad place? What's the point? What is the freaking point? Man, shout out to this brother, man. Lord Kamar, salute, man. Man. Bruh. I gotta find some more videos with this dude. Yo, I'm gonna turn off my camera. I'm gonna go on an exploration of this content. I'm gonna turn off my camera over here on YouTube, on Bolo TVV. Let me take off this dude off the page too. Let's explore this dude's videos real quick. Let me see if I could zoom in a bit so I can see the words a little bit better. Okay, so yeah, so now we can scroll better. All right, so I love you. What? Okay, Cyprus. Okay, this dude travels a lot. So he's in Amsterdam, Cyprus, um, Petersburg, Russia today. Okay, he's talking about all types of stuff. I am what? I am Bolivia's biggest fan. Okay, let me see. You talk about the UK. I want to find the Jamaica videos. Yeah, I'm interested to find the Jamaica videos right now. I want to find the Jamaica videos. Logistics wins war. China still have immense poverty. I practice what I preach. Ukraine, Atlanta. Political tribalism is rampant in the U.S. Let's talk about Nigeria. Yo, this dude is talking about a lot of stuff, bro. He's talking about a lot of stuff. You know what? I need some help. We love watch our neighbors too much. Not you. Janet, hold on. Janet, why? How comes you not up? Wait a minute. Janet, you need to get your badge, you know. All of my day ones need to get their badges, man. You need to get your badge. And the more people become members, trust me, I got some emojis for y'all, man. Or if you listen, there's a creative side of me, you know. A lot of people don't know that I draw, you know. I don't talk about it, but hey. Alright. Y'all better start sharing and liking these videos and becoming members. Y'all gonna see something. You heard? On everything I love. On everything I love. On everything I love. So when was this video that he did? The man said he was in Kingston. He was in Jamaica. Came out the hotel. Looked in Kingston like, man, this is how you guys are living? You know how embarrassing that is, bro? Bro, if you look at the United States, I know people are homeless everywhere, but if you look at the United States, you can see, okay, good amount of people be living. Love you too, Janet. A good amount of people be living right here in this space. Like, nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, really good. Obviously, there's some people that are not living at that same level, but there's tiers. There's tiers. And then you have homeless people. You know, some people that tried and, you know, they just lost everything. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But, man, where's this video, bro? Jamaica. So long ago him said the video. Look like him post a lot. But big up to look like the video get so much traction and it came across Perry Cummings Jr. Yeah, man, Perry have a good show, man. Perry have good talking points. You see what I say? You got Perry Cummings Jr. No joke. January. Bro, let me look back at this, bro. Hold up. Lord of mercy. Let me see where oh, me now on black shirt. Alright, that helps. Search for me now on black shirt. Black shirt. Full black shirt. I should have done that the moment I was searching. Okay, alright, I think this is oh no, that's not it. No, that's not it. Full black shirt. Yeah, I would have been here a whole lot longer if I didn't look at that black shirt thing right there. Okay, it's a full black shirt, no writing on it. His hair is all spiky and stuff. So he's in a white shirt there. Alright, so where are we at? Green shirt, that's not it. I think, okay, no, that's European I think that's the shirt he was in. Full black shirt with the hair out. Dubai. Oh man. A lot of black shirts with a different background. Alright, so let me just do like that. Let me just do like that. Right side each other. So we can match it quicker. EU economy. Damn. It's a lot of damn black shirts. That's not the background I'm looking for. Nope, not the background. I opened up no weird shit by them stuff on them on page. I just want to find this video. Or any other video that has to do with Jamaica. Well, why the video would be so far though? That don't make no sense. Did I pass the video? I doubt it. He has his hair tied up and stuff. I think I passed the video, man. I may have passed the video, ladies and gentlemen. Because these videos are not ending. And I'm not seeing enough black shirts. Alright, man. Dang! Found the page, but TikTok, come over to YouTube here. I'm gonna turn off this phone. Come over to YouTube. The link is in my bio. Come over to YouTube. Alright, guys? Big up on yourself on TikTok. This phone is needs to be turned off. It's giving some issues. But I can't find this particular. Jamaica is a place I won't be returning to. Damn! What? You know what? Jamaica is a place I won't be returning to. Okay, got it. Oh, so this was a day ago, bro?
Jamaica is one of those places I'm not going back to. And I've been to events with actual government members in Jamaica, and it filled me with rage, right? Because the event was beautiful. It was great. I had so much fun. And then I was like, wait, most of the people here can't enjoy anything. And this is how you guys are living? Like, no, like, what? Jamaica is a really sad situation. And I've been like 2 or 3 times. There will not be a 4th until they get it together. The way the Jamaican government treats people is like, it's almost like they don't care about.
Talk about full context. Talk about full context. I have to record this. I'm sorry. Ain't no way. Talk about full context, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta record this. Hey, listen, man. Y'all gotta listen to this. Listen.
Like they don't. Jamaica's one of those places I'm not going back to. And I've been to events with actual government members in Jamaica, and it filled me with rage, right? Because the event was beautiful. It was great. I had so much fun. And then I was like, wait, most of the people here can't enjoy anything. And this is how you guys are living? Like, no, like, what? Jamaica's a really sad situation. And I've been like 2 or 3 times. There will not be a 4th until they get it together. The way the Jamaican government treats people is like, it's almost like they don't care about infrastructure. They don't care about like crime. They don't care about Jamaican people. And Jamaican people are really suffering. And then they have these amazing resorts in Montego Bay that are beautiful. And then you go walk around Kingston. You see Spanish Town. You see all these areas. And you're like, God damn, you niggas live like this? Like, Jamaica's one of those places, bro, that you really got to check your ethics when you go. Like, it's really shocking. I would say in the Caribbean, it's up there in terms of, like, how just bad it is relative to the tourism industry in the country. Jamaica's one of...
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TGJ, any of them, all lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
Filled me with rage, right? Jamaica is one of those places I'm not going back to. And I've been to events with actual government members in Jamaica, and it filled me with rage, right? Because Jamaica is one of those places I'm not going back to. And I've been to events with actual government members in Jamaica, and it filled me with rage, right? Because the event was beautiful. It was great. I had so much fun. And then I remember, like, wait, most of the people here can't enjoy anything, and this is how you guys are living. Like, no, like, what? Jamaica.
But Andrew Wallace, I gotta tell the world, say no. Thank God for independent media. Thank God for the phone. Thank God for persons having the right to, express themselves and tell their truth. Somebody that has rubbed shoulders with, politicians in Jamaica at certain events, observed the landscape, and has come to their own conclusion, not what somebody told them. But the conclusion aligns with what we are saying on the app. So this is why I'm highlighting this. Shout out to Perry in Christ. Shout out to Perry Cummings Jr. for sharing this video. And then I looked up the video and went to see, wait a minute. The context of this conversation is even deeper than I thought. Very interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Very interesting. Let's continue.
I think it's a really sad situation, and I've been like 2 or 3 times. There will not be a fourth until they get it together. The way the Jamaican government
Andrew, you hear that? Because of how you and your nasty government that treat the people in Jamaica, this gentleman has said, listen, I ain't coming back until y'all start treating the people better than this, bro. I'm not supporting no government using my money to come and support your government through tourism if you don't start treating the people better. You know what? I would love for all the Americans, all the people that come here and visit us, to take the same stance as this person. Yes. Until these big hotels start paying the people them better, start treating Jamaican people them better, do not come here. And I don't business nobody want to say. I don't care Jamaica, you put on Jamaica. Shut up. Jamaica cannot be put up if the people them is not taken care of. When you take care of the people, Jamaica elevates. When everybody start to feel the good prosperity and can touch it, Jamaica will elevate. Pay the people better. Treat them better. The police treat them with respect. Better hospital care. Better roads. All of it. Better. And we want it now. We need to get it now. We don't want no more promises and no more PR. Enough is enough. I want to thank Lord Kamar, for this video. Let's continue.
Treats people is like the way the Jamaican government treats people is like it's almost like they don't care about infrastructure. They don't care about like crime. They don't care about Jamaican people, and Jamaican people are really suffering. And then they have
Andrew, it's almost as if you don't care about infrastructure. You don't care about crime. What is infrastructure? The roads. Can you imagine when the young man was driving on the roads, ladies and gentlemen? Can you imagine when he looked at the sidewalk and he saw all the garbage just plastered all over the country? I'm giving you an idea as to why he would have come up to these conclusions. It's a nasty affair in too many areas of Jamaica. And if this is why they don't want the tourists to leave the resorts, because they don't want to see the realities of what is happening on the ground. Yes, that's why. But thankfully, he saw it and he is speaking on it, and hopefully this will bring some change. Hopefully.
These amazing resorts in Montego Bay that are beautiful, and then you go walk around Kingston, you see Spanish Town, you see all these areas, and you're like, God damn, you niggas live like this? Like,
Embarrassing.
He needs some milk.
And let me be clear, it's embarrassing for the government. They need some milk. It's embarrassing for them. The Jamaican people, yes, we need to be we need to first come to the realization that the issues that are being raised there are very, very serious issues. Our quality of life needs to change, and we need to demand it of those that we elect in leadership. Don't suffer in silence. Don't be a loyal supporter that gets no benefits. All right? That is it.
Jamaica is one of those places, bro, that you really got to check your ethics when you go. Like, it's really shocking. I would say in the Caribbean, it's up there in terms of like how just bad it is relative to the tourism industry in the country.
Emotional damage.
How bad it is relative to the tourism in the country. Man, salute to Lord Jamar, man. Hey, man. Salute to the brother, man. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. That's real talk. See, right there. I think it's Lord Kamar. So I said Lord Jamar. Lord Kamar. He got a YouTube page, too. Hold up. Yeah, he got to have a YouTube page. Reform, Revolutions, and what? Oh, he ain't got a lot of subs. His TikTok be doing well. Reform, Revolts, Revolution. Okay, this dude be out. Yeah, all right. Shout out to you, sir. Reforms, Revolution, and Revolts. Shout out to you. This dude is about change. Yeah. Yep. Now I see why he got this diverse. Topics. Oh, for the persons that are watching me, well, you see how it has his YouTube link right here? I got it on my TikTok as well. I'm following it. I'm gonna save this. Definitely gonna save this. Shout out to Lord Kamar, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. My side. Like I'm moving on. I don't want to OD, me can't OD. I think I spent 3 hours with you now. So me now, I spend over 3 hours with you now. I understand, I appreciate people that me pull up and show them support. I understand. Tell a friend to tell a friend, so hopefully we can keep the night show going, because the show has to be successful, ladies and gentlemen. I don't mind putting in the work and putting in the grind, but we need to fill these seats. We need to fill these virtual seats. So I'm calling up on you guys. I'm doing everything that I can on my end, in sharing, in promoting. But I need you guys to share this with some new people, because I'm not trying to take away anybody's audience from another channel that is live around the same time. I want to have my own audience. Let me be clear. Let me be pellucid. So share it with some new people. If there's any new people here, share it with your people. At 11 p.m. almost 7 days a week, I am live on this platform, especially BOLO V&R clips and BOLO V&R 2.0. I am live on BOLO TBV. I am going to try and continue to be consistent where that is concerned. I just started using this particular page for this effort right here. Alright, my people, God bless you guys. Have yourselves a wonderful night. And of course, in less than an hour, I have a video premiering. If you're up, check it out on Bolo TV, Bolo V&R clips, and Bolo V&R 2.0. Check it out. See you guys later. Oh, Carlene, thank you again for the super chat, my darling. Shout out to all my honorable members. Sylvanev, big up. Everybody, salute. The word is love. Big up on yourself. Alright? That is it.